Well, that was interesting. You on the turn though.
Turn it up, Jado.
And what's up, everybody? It is 1/18/2026. That is January 18th, 2026. And you're live on the Terror Dome. I don't imagine I have a lot of people in here. Maybe 49ers Red Zone. Good to see you. It's a Sunday morning because we had a Saturday game. If you want to call it a game. Lost that one pretty bad. If you're a true 49er to your heart, you know how much that probably hurt. That's what is on my agenda for right now. We'll talk it through, walk it through, whatever we need to do. I just spoke with a great friend of mine, a seasoned gentleman. He's going through a great deal. And he reached out on a Sunday morning. He knows I normally I'm at church or preparing a word or something like that, but he reached out to me and he said, "Brother, what in the world happened?" And I don't have all the answers. And sometimes I just don't have the answers. And we got whooped. When you look around and you see things, it just is what it is. You got whooped. You got whooped bad. Uh, I had keys to winning, if I could be so bold to bring them up. I had a lot of stuff in here. Keys to winning. We must tackle well. 18 misses won't do it. 18 misses loses and get turnovers. My stuff in the red. And we need to get out to a quick start to take that atmosphere that is Seattle out of the game. And oh, thank you. Good Lord. Thank you so much. 323 Agency. This is the day the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Let the church say amen. And let the church say amen again. This is the Lord's day. I am normally either presiding, giving a word in front of the word, or something today. But if you're like me, I just felt some kind of way. I just felt some kind of way. Amen. 49ers Red Zone in the building. Shout out to you. The scripture that comes to mind is not so much a scripture as it is a parabolic experience. I remember David in the book of Psalms and in the book of Second Samuel going through when the Amalekites pillaged and robbed their fortress while they were away at war. It was pretty tough. It was pretty tough. But David pursued, went on, and gathered. And this is what we will do. This is what we will do as well. The Amalekites, um, proverbially, and they're not bad people by any stretch of the imagination. The Seattle Seahawks really pilferaged and pillaged our vehicles and our people and our camp. 41-6 is what it was. And getting back to my original point, I said we got to tackle well. We can't miss tackles. We have to turn them over, get turnovers. We got to run the ball more than we pass it. And maybe it was my putting it out. Somehow it got back to Seattle because that's exactly what they did. Um, Folks, let's recap it. They started the game off with a return of 95 yards, which is exactly what we needed to do. I said our special teams have got to play exceptional. We were in an uphill battle. They were favored by 7. It dropped to 6.5 just before kickoff. That was due to the injury report about Sam Darnold. And even then, it didn't move very much. When a quarterback is supposed to be out, you're a starting quarterback out usually gives you about 4 points. And that's not truth. That's not essence of football. That is just inside baseball, if you want to say. That's just having a knowledge of what moves the needle inside of Vegas. And if a starting quarterback's out, if he's really hurt, really legit, it should give you a 4 point to 5 point bounce. And when I started hearing the rumors, I said to myself, well, Vegas isn't moving. That line isn't moving. They know something because nobody gets the inside scoop like Vegas. Vegas will tell you really what it is. Now, it's not that they're right all the time. They just have a formulated algorithm that looks at stats, uh, like if you would day trading. I'm an analyst. I day trade. I play a little poker. I just look at the leverages and I look at the numbers and I say what I make decisions based on, and I work 911. I make decisions based on numbers, based on percentages, based on leverages, based on uh likelihood, if you will. And I can get inside the mind of a Vegas insider or anybody would have you, and kind of know, not agree with all the time, but know why they're making this decision. It's based on some numbers, it's based on an algorithm, it's based on something over time. It usually is, whether it's an Elliott wave, a Bollinger Band, simple moving average. They're looking at something that says this is the number, this is what's going to happen. We can accurately predict and project this will happen based on what we're seeing here. And I think we do this in everyday life. I teach people how to do this, to look at an indicator or an oscillator and say, yeah, that's probably going to happen. what it is. In music, we do the same thing. If you want to fall into the groove or something, you look at a little bit of a pattern of something. If it's a waltz, dun 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 dun, and they're in the key of C, and you hear that cadence, you say, "Okay, I can fall right in there." Doom 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 doom. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. For me, it is. And that's just a nickel's worth of wisdom. So when the line didn't move based on the reports that were out there, I figured that's BS. Sam Darnold's playing. And we kick it off, and it's a raucous crowd. Seattle gets very, very loud up there. They have been known to get loud up there. That's what they do. The 12th man, that's what they do. Patterns. That's right, 49ers Red Zone. Patterns. I live like this. Yes, sir. So when they take the air out of our sails at the very onslaught, the onset, and run that thing back 95 yards, it puts us in a precarious position. Even with that, all right, okay, you're hearing it about as loud as you can hear it. You know, hostile environment. Okay, just settle down the troops. We can still go on. I'm a cavalry soldier. I still got faith. I got faith. It looks bad right now. We can bring it through. We can bring it through. Let's just settle down and do some things. And we started driving on the first or second possession. And then we have first down yardage, and Jake Tonjes fumbles the ball. I'm not solely blaming it on that's what a lot of people do. They blame. They want to blame stuff. It's not about blaming, but I have to identify some of the swing points or some of the momentum swingers or some of the things that contributed to momentum shifters. When Jake Tonjes fumble it and they get the possession, that's not only snuffed out your momentum, it gave them even more momentum. And damn, the race was on. The race was on. Even with the fumble, if you can hold them so they don't get points off of turnovers, we can survive. But they got points off the turnovers. If you're in an analytical sense, what is more than points? Points off turnovers weighs more than actual points. It might not be, but just a field goal. It might not be, but a touchdown. But what it was, it nullified your points in your possession, gave it to them, and they scored off of. So that's where we get the swing, the pendulum swing. Not only didn't you get your field goal, they got points off of there. So more than likely, we were on a roll. We probably would have got a field goal. Excuse me as I turn this down. Twitch manager channel directly from your phone. Okay. Not only were we going to probably get a field goal, get back into it, you nullify that and you give them points. So it's It's not just a field goal. It's not just a touchdown. It's a 10-point swing. Theoretically, in your mind, it's a 10-point swing. And then it just started. It just snowball turns into a boulder, which turns into an avalanche. It's hard to get out of that, particularly when you have one of the best defenses. And let me tell everybody who is within the sound of my voice, as well as those that will watch this into perpetuity, that is a solid, well built, well constructed, well coached, disciplined defense. That is nothing to sneeze at. That ain't Cincinnati. That ain't, sorry, Cowboy fans, that ain't the Dallas Cowboys, where you can just find holes, find personnel who can't quite get it, find slow people, find soft people, find weak people, and just exploit it top to bottom. Mike McDonald and what's his name, John Schneider, they did a hell of a job bringing in just what they needed, as evidence of them having all pros at every level on that defense. What I was thinking the whole night was, it is very reticent of the San Francisco 49ers in 2019, when we had a defense that had all pros at every level. That gets really, really hard. You got, every room has a Pro Bowler in it, especially on that side of the ball. Back in 2019, we had a Nick Bosa, we had a Fred Warner, we had a Richard Sherman, we had, these guys at every level when they're sitting in a room watching meetings, because they break down meetings on, you know, that's most of your time in the NFL. You go to meetings. Is a meeting to meet, and you look at film and you break down stuff. When you got rooms with an all pro, a Pro Bowler, a upper echelon player in every room, you tend to, first you got a teacher, a coach, a mentor de facto in the building, in your room. So you got something to aim for. You look at his study habits, you look at how he approaches the game, you look at his work ethic, and you start measuring yourself against it. It's just human nature. It's human nature. And they had a multiple head system in terms of running the football. That's what we had back in 2019. You could get work with who was, y'all remind me, who were the guys we had in the backfield? Raheem Mostert, and who else we had? We had 2 or 3 home run hitters that could just hit switches and go. I remember Raheem Mostert. There was another 1 or 2 backs that just really built. They're upstart. You got a coach that's I don't want to say genius, but really, really proficient at what he does. And we had Kyle Shanahan, they got Mike McDonald. It's just a lot that was, when I was looking at him, I'm like, damn, this looked like us in 2019. Young, hungry. The writing was kind of on the wall. Even with that, we were just we were hanging in there. They had taken our game plan. They had started playing it better than us. And all you can do is just hold on, man. All you can do is just hold on. And then the Ricky P reception that wasn't That happens. They go back and look at it a second time. Um, the fictitious timeout, and it wasn't fictitious. He calls timeout just before the ball is snapped on a 4th and 1, and Kyle feels some kind of way. I can totally understand, man. I can totally understand because it's like I got the perfect play built in. I got it. I'm gonna burn them on this 4th and 1, which is really really important. Should have got it on the 3rd and 1, but we got the 4th and 1. All right. I got the play. This is the one that's gonna get him. And then you started. The guy's open, and lo and behold, they called timeout. Oh, and I know Kyle, man. Kyle is like, God damn it, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen. We had the time. We had the first down. All right, let me go back to the lab. Let me try to draw something up. I can't do the same play because they're too good for that. They know if the same play is coming, the same formation, they know what that is. So I got to do something elaborate and different. And he tries the juice option. And that damn thing ain't never worked, man. It has never worked in the creation of football, of us as a organization and an entity. It ain't never worked. It ain't never worked. The juice option play has never worked. It can't work. It ain't go. We need to bury it, throw it away. We'll revisit it in 20 years or something when you got a really, really talented fullback and you can run it to the wide side, not the short side. But it damn sure won't gonna work on these. They're the Seahawks, but they were Hawks on defense. And it's not slurpitude. It's not being on somebody's grill, somebody's nuts to say when they play defense, it's 3 principles of defense: assignment, alignment, and arrive there violent. That's how I was taught. That's how people worth their salt know good defense. And this is what those guys do. This is what those guys do. As you notice, very few missed tackles. When they get to you, you get on the ground. They do what they're supposed to do. They really do what they're supposed to do and do it well. And it's not that I'm a Seahawks lover, but as an aficionado of football, that's what the hell you're supposed to be doing. So I call it out and tell them what it is. My man Callie Young in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Callie Young out here. Simple review. We were in a gunfight last night with a butter knife. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's kind of what it was. But you know, in my look after the game, different channels, different people, different podcasters, I would see people say, man, we got to get Joe Burrow. And man, we should fire Kyle. Let me tell y'all something, man. When that schedule dropped, and I want y'all to clip this up. Let me take this off. I want y'all to clip this up real good. If you know, some of y'all want to send stuff out, clip it up. Go ahead, start your clip right here. When that schedule came out in April, I saw 11 wins, possibly 6 losses. go to the playoffs, and probably win a game. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. Regardless of these other ones who look like Backstreet Boys or trying to dress like to impress or halfway stupid or whatever, I really shouldn't down other content creators or other experts or ESPN people, but y'all don't know football, man. And you don't. I hate to toot my own horn, but toot. I know ball, man. I know this stuff, and I saw 11 wins and a playoff win. Didn't say Super Bowl. Didn't say a greatest team ever, 17-0 or nothing like that. But I know what was in there and what was the capacity of what we could do. And folks, that's what we did. Not only did we get 11 wins in the regular season, we got 12. And then we went on a run, or not a run, but we went to a hostile environment and beat the Super Bowl champions. It really ain't much you can ask for, given the circumstance, the scenario, the substance, given the injuries, given the obstacles we had to navigate. Dude, that getting 11 wins plus 12 wins as a matter of fact, and going on the road and beating the Super Bowl champs, that is monumental. And I'm gonna give a bell. I'm gonna give a air horn, two air, 3 air horns, and a circle for Kyle, Robert, Brent Boyer. We did that. We did that this year. We did that. A lot of people were counting us out. A lot of so-called fans and so-called experts and people who are in the building and people who have been around they thought we would just be simply done and looking for a new head coach, and they just was crazy. They were crazy, but I knew what we had up in here. And it goes to shout out John Lynch. Hold on, let me give it a little bit. John Lynch. For the foresight to get a Mac Jones, for the foresight to have decent players to come here as special teamers and to back up some of these catastrophic injuries. I can't say enough. I really can't say enough. We're the gold standard of, we have robbed the innocence of the excuse, well, they had injuries. Think about that. I talked to my cousin Ellison, who's a commander supreme. And I said, man, well, y'all got some injuries over there, man. I know how that can be. He said, no, y'all out there doing it. How y'all can make it happen with injuries and we can't? I talked to Eagle fans. Hey, we don't want to hear about them injuries. Y'all out there doing that. Nope. If you really coaching, if you really know what you're doing and your GM is put together, depth, you're going to get it done some kind of way because y'all out there doing it. And as 49er fans, we got to take that on. You got to understand you did something pretty good. You did something really impossible. When you become the benchmark, when you become the example of how it can and should get done when you have injuries, dude, you done robbed the innocence of All of the National Football League. That's an incredible excuse. When you got injuries, you can just always lean back. Well, we had injuries this week. Well, we got injuries last week. Well, some people are on IR. I need another year. I need some more money. No, you the San Francisco out there. They got injuries out the yin yang. If you had the right folks to back up, if you coaching to the nth degree, you should still be able to get 10 wins at least. Ain't no excuses. You lose a former defensive player of the year and the odds-on favorite to be the current defensive player of the year. I know I got, thank you, Holy Spirit. No, I know I got haters out there to say, well, you don't know if Fred Warner was really going to be this or that. You don't know this. Dude, Pro Bowlers and guys who made all pro this year. I done seen them on programs. Ocho Cinco and Shannon Sharp. Shout out to both of them. They had a linebacker on there. I'm forgetting who it was. They said, you probably gonna make the Pro Bowl this year. Who are your top 5 linebackers in the National Football League? He said, well, first and foremost, man, I know he hurt. Fred Warner, that dude. He said Fred Warner is simply that dude. All right, let's put him where he need to be. And then he starts filling in his list 2 through 5, which he includes himself. I think it was it might have been Ernest Jones. It might have been Ernest Jones. I don't remember exactly who it was, but he was an upper echelon linebacker. My point being, we had some incredible injuries. Lesser men, lesser teams, lesser organizations would have just said, we done. When you lose a Nick Bosa, we done. When you lose a George Kittle, we done. When you lose a starting quarterback, we done. When you lose the best linebacker in the business, we done. You can mail it in for the whole year. It's over. But we didn't. We were resilient, and we fought. We fought like nobody's business. And you gotta respect that. You gotta really respect that as football fans, as 49er fans, as people who love the game, as tenacious people who get up and work for a living. You got to respect that. You got setbacks in life, and we overcame. We overcame. Came up short tonight, or not tonight, last night, but it's a good damn team. It's a really good team. Let's look at, and I was gonna open it up for everybody to come in this morning, on a prayerful morning here. It's actually morning with in the sense of a loss, so it is morning. But I just want to for those of y'all who couldn't make it to church today, and I might be interrupting, I want to speak from the highest of highs. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, bless everyone who is in this chat right now, Lord God. They're dealing with a little bit of loss as I am, and you know how near and dear the faithfulness of the faithful is true to the hearts. Lord God, you are the essence of faithful. You're a faithful friend. You always been there. You stepped out of nowhere, said something, created everything. You were there with Moses, Lord God. You were there with Daniel, Lord God. You were there with David, Lord God. You were there with Aaron, Lord God. You were there every inch and step of the way. I ask that the meditation of my heart and the words of my mouth be good and acceptable in your sight. I ask that healing and recovery, resiliency, and tenaciousness be the watchwords of all of us, Lord God. You're able to do exceeding and abundantly above all that we can ask or think. You're able to give us a peace beyond understanding. Please do that right now, Lord God, for us and our fans. Heal those that have been broken, Lord God. Do your miraculous will. No matter if they're San Francisco 49ers, Denver Broncos, Buffalo Bills, whomever, Lord God, look into their hearts, heal their hearts, mend their minds. Lord God, we ask you for these things because you're our truth. You're our true north in a sea of forgetfulness, in a sea of scenarios unseen. You're the lighthouse that we beacon to, keeping us true, keeping us safe. We operate on your grace and mercy. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we ask for these things. Amen and amen again. You know, so for those of y'all that ain't making the church, Tara Dome gave you a word. You can talk to your pastors and your preachers and say, no, I was on church with Tara Dome, man. It's all good. It's all good. He poured into me. So, you know, yeah, he was in the book. He was in the book. He's able to do exceeding abundantly above all that you can ask. I think that's Ephesians, the 3rd chapter, 20th verse. If your pastors and preachers want to say anything, tell them, yeah, oh, he was in Ephesians, man. The man was in Ephesians, 3:20. 3:20. That's my granddad used to measure. Did you get anything out of church today? And they said, what was the preacher preaching about? And they said, I don't know. It was good though. If my mom's online, she was like, it was good though. That wasn't it for Cone Burley, man. Cone Burley needed to know chapter and verse. What that preacher preach about? What y'all learned today? How can you apply it to your life? And they was stumped, you know, because hey, young folks want to do what young folks want to do. You went to church, you put a little money in, you want to go ahead and hey, party up, you know. Hey, give me a beer, man. It's cool. I've been there. I know the deal. As you see, I got my dad behind me there. That's Hubert Terrell Sr. Deacon Hubert Terrell. He just watching over me. I'm supposed to put it up over here somewhere, but I kind of like him just being around there, man, smiling at me. And he was a Cowboy fan. We would give each other the business. Believe me, y'all, in 1992, 3, 4, a 49er and a Cowboy just going at it. Just we would bet a case of ginger ales. We both like Canada Dry ginger ale. But put a pack of ginger ale on it. We're gonna beat y'all this week. I said, you put it, hey, what? Put a pack of ginger ale on it. Yeah, that was our big money. We was throwing down a whole $3. But just an incredible dude. I don't want to get too choked up. Just that was my best friend, man. We used to do it. But I dropped the link if y'all want to come on in and commiserate and just say what's on your mind, man. It's a safe space. It's a confessional for the Catholic folk. Uh, we can talk about it a little bit, man. If not, I'll just keep on going with my soliloquy, my diatribe. Uh, let's move on in the game. Let's look at some stats. Do y'all want to look at stats? People love stats. Ah, let's look at it. As I click my slides, I think that's it. What's that? Brock Purdy, 18 of 25. Oh, that's old. Hold on. I got a lot of slides on here, y'all. Forgive me. Let me take that, remove that, and where's it at? Boom. I know it's in here. Yeah, that's it down there. Ooh, I passed it all up. I passed it on up. That was a breakdown, ladies and gentlemen. It was the San Francisco 49ers 6-41 by the Seattle Sea Chickens. Brock Purdy went 15 of 27 for 145.2 an average. He did throw a pick to Ernest James, number 13. Ernest Jones. I keep on calling him James. Ernest Jones, the fourth, number 13. Jake Tongas maybe could have fought a little bit more for it, or I don't know, whatever would have you. It was in the second half, maybe the fourth quarter or something like that. Sam Darnold went 12 of 17, 124 yards at 7.3 a clip. He only put it up 17 times. And people will say, well, damn, Sam ain't had to do much of that. Hey, do what you got to do. Don't be out here forcing the ball and throwing it when you don't need to throw it. Just be accurate when they ask you to be. And 12 of 17 was adequate and decent enough. He had one touchdown. He was sacked. They said 2 for 18. I just remember one. Can y'all remember the second one? I know CJ got him. I don't remember the second one. Y'all remind me in there if you can. Let me tell you how bad Brock Purdy is. Brock Purdy led rushing for the San Francisco 49ers last night. He had 37 yards while Christian McCaffrey only had 35. He was at 7.4 a carry, and a lot of that came from him a little bit running for his life. Them boys was barreling down on them. They was real. They that ball can attract a lot of attention. And if you're a quarterback, oh my God, that first play when he threw that thing, man, and dude just wiped him up off the fly. I was like, Lord, what they doing to my child out here? I had shades of Philadelphia, but he popped back up, man, and he fought like ain't nobody else fight. If we got Brock Purdy haters in here, y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna hate me, and I want you to, cause I can't stand y'all. I really can't. I think your football IQ is short bus. I think you're special needs. I think you are football cognitive dissonance. If you can't love and respect my quarterback, Brock Purdy, I really have the ass for y'all. All of them that I see in those chats, he mid. We need to get Joe Burrow, Mac Jones better and all that. Y'all have no idea. You have never watched a day of all 22 football or been on the podcast of Brett Coleman and who is Johnny Dales and Baldy and Kurt Warner and Chase Daniel and Greg Cosell. Y'all don't know what the hell you're talking about. I can't stand any of you. I sure wish you would go and slurp the soup of whoever quarterback you want, but I can't take any more Brock hate. I really, really can't. I really, really can't. I am literally biting my tongue because I want to go in on each and every one of you. I can't stand you. I can't stand you more than I'd rather talk to a Cowboy fan or talk to a Seattle fan or have them come in my chats than you. You're the problem. You're the reason why we can't win. It's been 30 years, and damn it, I bet you the reason. I know you the reason. If you can't get on board with what this young man does, how he does it, you know, I really feel sorry for you. I really feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you, your life. I feel sorry for your wife. I feel sorry for your husband. I feel sorry for your mama. I feel sorry for your daddy. I feel sorry for everybody who's associated with a quote unquote 49er fan who can't get on board with this Brock Purdy kid is kind of special. You know, he ain't no Rudy Poot. He ain't no mid guy. He ain't nah, man. You got something absolutely gorgeous. You got manna from heaven, and you out here poo-pooing it, throwing it to the side. I can't stand you. Please come on my channel. Please look me in the eye and get welcomed to the Terror Dome. I'm here for all of you. I don't care if you played pro ball. I don't care if you played no ball. Please come and talk to me. Let me get with you. Let me get with you. In church members and everything, please respect how I go about this. Sometimes in the book of Acts, the second chapter, the first verse, they told in the day of Pentecost, you have to reach them in their own language, or they understood in their own language. I can speak fluently a whole bunch of different language, and I can speak dumbass. I was a non-commissioned officer in the United States Army, defending this thing and training them and getting out some of the best finely tuned, honed instruments of death that this world will ever know. Trust me, I can get your ass straight. Believe me, believe me. But anyway, yeah, Brock had a bit of a rough day. They was on him like hot pants on the cheerleader, and he went 15 to 27, 140 yards, 5.2 a carry, 5.2 on the passing side of the game, but he led the rushing with 37 yards. He had some good ones. He tucked that thing, ran, tried to slide, protect himself, went over to the sideline a little bit. He, you know, we had to work because they were pretty good. They were. Ain't no need me lying and saying, oh, they were sorry. No, they were pretty good. Mac Jones got in. Mac Jones put up 7 yards rushing one time. You know, that was pretty decent. We used Kyle Juszczyk for a -3. That was that Kyle option pass. Yeah, that probably won't do one to go. Yeah, I've seen that thing about 3 times, y'all. We probably got to retire that thing. Sometimes it just ain't meant to work. It just ain't meant to work. How much longer are you on? I'm just gonna recap the game a little bit, man. What time is it? It's 10:20. I might go to, I don't know, 10:45, maybe something like that. I'm fluid in dumbass. Yeah, you got to reach them in their own level. They don't know nothing but stupidness. So I hablos de español. J'ai désiré un café crème, s'il vous plaît. Ich ein Berliner. I can I can reach you where you need to be reached. Anya say, oh, I go she. I konnichiwa. I can find your language and talk to you. And that leads to another Bible uh study here. The apostle Paul spoke 8 languages, and he wrote 2/3 of the New Testament Bible. He was an atheist or an atheist or an anti theologian, which is where you get a theist from, or atheist. But he spoke 8 languages, and when he gathered the revelation that it was truly, it was soulfully, it was through grace, all about Jesus, he spoke it, and he spoke it wonderfully, um majestically. He wrote it wonderfully and majestically. uh and as a man of God, you've got to be able to speak different languages. You've got to be able to reach people where they are. If not, you just uh uh an evangelist, and you're really not doing the world a good, because the command is, go ye therefore, teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Holy Spirit, in the name of the Son, the Father, and the Holy Spirit. You've got to be able to go to other nations. You've got to be able to connect. You got to be able to communicate. If you're not doing that, you're not advancing the kingdom of heaven. Anybody can sit and talk to people uh you know who speak your language, and in your own community. You can just sit around. We call it preaching to the choir. Yeah, well, damn, we heard the same sermon a week ago, bruh. What you gonna do? No, you got to go where the devil live. You got to bring them lost souls on over. And sometimes the devil live in a whole nother nation. That's another sermon from Elder Hugh Terror, Terror Dome, they call him on certain channels. And speaking of a terror, let me talk to some family right now. Ellison Burley is on with us live. Ellison Burley, what's up, man?
What's going on, man? How you feeling?
Man, I took that. Remember Laverne and Shirley when they had an L on there? She used to have the L with Lenny and Squeaky. Hey man, I'm putting that L up on my lapel and living with it.
Hey, man, it happens. I was
Yeah.
there almost a year ago when Philly put 50 points on me in the NFC Championship, and we were blowing. So I understand everything you're going through this morning. I get
Yeah,
it.
bro.
I get it. I
Sometimes you
get it.
lay an egg.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes the other team is just better at the
They
same time.
and they are. I Allison, in my run up, man, I was trying to look for spots. I was trying to look for, things that I can use, things that I can convince myself, oh, well, nobody considered this, nobody considered that. Okay, look, all right, look at him there. All right, look at this. I was running back film. I was I was looking at stats. I said, these damn boys is top to bottom just better than what I got out there.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to do some supernatural stuff. We're gonna have to create turnovers and get over on special teams a little bit. And that was to keep it even and keep it close.
yeah,
When they started doing it, I'm like, well, damn.
yeah. They for the most part, you can't beat yourself. You know what I mean? You can't turn the ball over. The first couple times you touch the ball, and you can't put yourself in a hole because when you're playing in that type of environment, you're playing that type of team, man. you're against them, and you're also against the refs. So
Yeah.
you're at a disadvantage going in. So don't beat yourself and have three opponents all at the same time. So
Yeah,
you know,
man.
it
When
was a
when they
storm.
when they won that, when they got that kickoff at the very beginning, 95 yards, Rashid, let me say his name. I ain't gonna disrespect the young man, Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah,
When he went 95 on it, it's human nature, Ellison, to want to, but when you hear the roar of a crowd, when you hear that the crowd is with you, you just tend to you want that approval. Everybody humanly wants that approval, and when those refs feel like, if I make a call on the 49ers, they gonna the crowd gonna go wild. They gonna be on my side. You gonna lend yourself to that a little bit. You hope that they will be really objective and try to make a nice game, but a couple of little holdings here and there, and oh, he tried to trip him, and
no, you can't trip him.
it was true. It was
It
true.
was true.
I seen Pinheiro, but
Yeah,
I don't want Pinheiro down there trying to tackle people, because
no,
I had Moody try to do that back in Tampa, and Moody won't the same sense. He tried to get down there and be Ray Lewis, and Moody still can't kick. So Moody's Moody, but I just felt like the refs, man, you know they was calling it a little tighter for me than they were for Seattle, which is, I get it. It's kind of human nature.
yeah, and you
Yeah.
can't put it in the refs' hands. Even if they're calling a straightforward game both ways, you just never know. So you have to take care of what you need to do on both sides of the ball, all around. But that's a good team over there. They're the number one seed for a reason.
Yeah.
Anybody going in there, you're going into you're going into shark infested waters with
Yeah.
football.
with
So
with with bloody draws.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. They was ready to hunt from opening kickoff, man. So all you had to do, I think, after the kickoff return, I think if you just weathered the storm after that and had a good drive afterwards and scored, I think you would have been okay. I think
Yeah,
you would have been okay.
you could have silenced it a little bit
Yeah,
and sustained, but Tongus gets out there, and he got the catch, he got the first down. He's trying to get a little bit more. I understand. I'm not blaming Tongus, man. You tried your absolute best. Even got injured at the end, but he got stripped by that daggone linebacker, man. Ernest Jones. Ernest Jones is very, very good.
yes,
He's really, really good. He is.
yeah, yeah. He's been around a little bit. He's been around a couple teams now, so
Mm.
I think that for him, this is the fit. I think he fits what they want to do to a T. I know he was in Miami, and I think he was with the Titans before too. So he's been around. This is maybe his third team. So it's a matter of fit. He fits what they want to do well. They have Witherspoon and Woolen on the outside too, corner.
Yeah.
Like
And
they're tough, man. They're
Eman
tough.
Yuri,
Yeah,
they good.
they're tough. They're tough.
They good. They they have as good a defense as Houston,
I agree. Yeah,
but Houston is getting a little bit more notoriety because
right.
of the pass rusher.
Yeah,
My man, I'm crazy about Houston's D as well. Pause. Uh, you got to put that in there.
you got to
Uh,
put it in there.
but they got. I see Seattle more, and I know their stars. I know their names.
Yeah,
Houston, you might not know their names, but they're really, really good on defense. And come this time of year, man, defense gonna win you the championship.
yeah. And they get home with four, man. And
They get
you can
home with 4, so you can
you can get
drop
home with
7.
right.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
And people saying Brock holding the ball too long. Hey, bruh, if Brock Purdy holding that thing, it ain't there.
you can't find anybody.
It ain't there.
Ain't
It ain't nobody open.
nobody open.
Brock don't just get back there and just say, you know something, I'm gonna hold this ball.
Yeah. Yeah,
No, Brock though in anticipation. If Brock can't find them, they ain't there.
yeah.
They
Yeah,
ain't.
when you get home with four, man, make a lot of things easier on the back end, and you can just, you can hunt all day after that. Everything's gonna come to you, be right in front of you. Nothing's gonna get behind you, and you living life on, you
And,
living life
and and they tackle well. When
very
you
well.
when you catch the ball at 5 yards, you're planning on getting another four. You're planning on getting another five. Not with these cats. Catch it
No,
where you want.
right.
You're down right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
One,
Real
yeah,
fast.
one of the things they do better than a lot of teams out there, that first tackler, he's trying to make the tackle. He's not trying to strip or, get the ball out. He is there to tackle, and everybody else coming in afterwards will try to strip the ball out, stuff like that. So that initial tackler is trying to actually get that, offensive man with the ball on the ground. And they do that more than a lot of teams. Because, a lot of teams nowadays, hey, man, strip the ball, try to get the ball out. They're trying to get you on the ground or trying to get you close to the ground as possible, then get the ball out. So they do
Yeah.
that as well as anybody.
And that's so fundamentally strong, man.
It is, yeah.
That's what I was taught in high school. That's what you teach in college. That first guy has got to be fundamentally strong, eyes to thighs, squeeze the knees.
Yeah.
And hell, see, if you look up eyes to thighs, squeeze the knees, you know who come up on YouTube?
Who is that?
The damn Seattle Seahawks. they,
Hey, man.
they started that. They started putting that out years ago, man. Back in the Legion of Boom days, and they ain't missing. It just they fundamentally
They tough,
really
man.
strong. It's
Yeah.
like playing the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I know they paid a lot of money for them, but they pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
They good.
And that's a good team over there, man. I mean, when you walk into a Hornets nest and they return to opening kickoff, if you could have weathered that storm early, even if they had went up 14-0 or whatever, man, you
Yeah,
just had to weather the storm. If you would weather the storm and have some sustainable drives, and you could have been
and a
okay.
touchdown.
Yeah,
If we would have went in there, I think it was 24-6 at half.
24, yeah, 21-6. It might have been 21-6. It might be 24. I remember 21. I
I,
can't
I
remember.
think they stole. They got 21 on. They got 24 on me.
We got
I
24
got
on
to
you.
look at that box score again. I don't have it. But yeah, when you're going up 24, I could have worked with 17-6.
Yeah,
I could have worked with that a little bit. That 24, man, that's so odd.
yeah.
That 24-6, that's 18 points.
18. Yep. That is three. That's three possessions more than two.
Yeah, that's three possessions. We came back on Detroit, who didn't have the defense, but we came back on them being 17 down. When you say 18, that changes math a little bit. That's like, damn, we got to score and come back. They got to score and come back. We got to stop and come back.
Yeah.
We got to stop and come back. No,
And you got to think about. I only got 30 minutes to do it too.
you done close the space. Yeah, it is rough sledding. Even
30,
being
30 minutes
21
to do it.
down, I can work with 21 down because
Yeah.
that's just saying I need a touchdown here and I need a touchdown in this quarter and I need another two touchdowns in the fourth quarter. I got 2 quarters to get another. I can work with that.
Yeah.
But no, man, when you getting down three scores against a stingy defense,
Yeah.
it is rough. It is
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah. That's a good team over there, man. So you have
Yeah.
nothing to hang your head about. I know exactly how you feel. I was sort of in your boat last year with Philly. So nothing to hang your head on, man. You got a lot of young guys that will come back with the experience of this year. They'll be ready to go into it next year. You got a lot of guys that are injured. They'll be back. So, you'll be right back in the mix next year. Nothing to hang your head on, and
Oh
you have a
yeah.
good year, man. So that's how I
Yeah.
will look at it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. When I looked at it in April, I said, "Hey, that's 11 wins, and we got 12, and that's a playoff win. I think we can get to the playoffs and shake some things up." I
yeah,
That was before I saw the injuries, to Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, it just George Kittle. If we had Kittle out there, man, Kittle gets that first down. He doesn't fumble that ball, I don't think, but eventually it catches up to you, man.
Yeah.
When you ain't got them horses, you out there doing stuff. Shout out to Cinnamon Kiss is in the building. Cinnamon Kiss. Hey, Miss Cinnamon. Good to see you this morning. This morning. She said, how do we move forward? Um, you got the draft coming up. You got free agency out there. Uh we'll be okay. We'll be
Yeah.
okay. We're gonna have it's not gonna be the fourth place schedule next year. It will be the third place schedule next year, I think. Because we came in third in the division, right?
Mm.
I
Were
think
y'all third or were y'all? Yeah, yeah.
it's
No, what y'all might have been second. Y'all might have been the second
we
place.
might have been second,
Y'all might have been second ahead of LA. I can't
but
remember.
we gonna we're gonna have a decent schedule next year. We're gonna be playing all uh third or second round uh uh second place folks in the National Football League, and they're gonna release who we're gonna be playing. If we get lucky, again, it'll be who is a sorry division. Maybe we'll play the NFC South or the AFC South, or maybe we'll play the NFC North. It'll
No,
all wash out. It'll
I
all
think
wash out.
I think we actually. I don't know if y'all play the East, but I know we play y'all next year. I do know that.
The NFC,
I don't know if y'all play the NFC East, but I know we play San Fran. Y'all are on our schedule next year.
okay.
Yeah.
So that might be the NFC East. We'll have the Cowboys. We'll have the Giants, who are still reeling a bit, and you can score points on. And hey, like you said, we'll get some players back. Nick Bosa more than likely would be back from a torn ACL. He tore it in week 4, week 5. He'll be back in the first month, and Fred Warner's going to be back out there. We're gonna have to do some finagling with receiver.
Yeah.
I told y'all about messing with them University of Florida boys, but I think Jawan's out of there. Jawan, who I absolutely adore, man. People gonna talk bad about him, Ellison, like they talk bad about Debo. I really could have used some Debo this week. Debo in the playoffs is what you want, man. He is. He is. Uh, but we're gonna have to get some tougher guys on the perimeter. It's something that they always miss. We want guys running 4.3 40s, and oh, this guy, he scored a bunch of touchdowns. Oh, this guy made a nice catch. You need tough guys. At toughness is key at wide receiver. Michael Irvin was tough. Jerry Rice was tough. Larry Fitzgerald tough. Hines Ward tough.
Yeah.
Julian Edelman tough. They who you want at a bar.
Yeah.
If you get ready to fight somebody, you get ready to fight a whole crew. You want those tough guys. True, I want route runners and guys who can understand basic concepts and sight adjust, but toughness is a trait you got to have. If you ain't tough, man, you'll be out there like, man, they hitting. I ain't going out there.
So is Jawan Jennings a free agent?
He probably is after this one because he was trying to renegotiate. This would have been the last year of his contract. It was in
Okay.
incentive laden,
Hmm.
and I think he hit his incentives, man. But he just felt some kind of way because I knew what he did. He went to the first opening training day week, and he looked around and he said, these N words gonna need me because y'all ain't got nothing else out there, and Ayuk is hurt. I know I'm better than all these guys. Let me get 20 million. And we said no, just play on it. And some of that was based on Debo 2 years before and Brandon Ayuk the year before.
Right.
So we kind of looked at it with jaded lenses. But Juwan knew, man. Juwan said, I know I don't run nothing but a 4.7, but I'm your dude. I know I'm your dude. I'm better than these dudes.
Right.
And he was right.
But you never know, man. It's a window in there to where you could resign them. You just never know, man. You never know how the market's going to be, and you might actually get him back. Some teams may look at him as like, nah, he had a good year with y'all, but I'm not gonna overpay for him. Or some teams might look at him and say, well, I'm gonna give him this. I'm not giving him anything more, and he might be back. Just never know. Just because somebody's unrestricted doesn't mean they won't be back. So
Could
anything's
could be.
possible.
But
You
but
know.
he gonna look for that money and he deserve it. He does. I am so crazy about this kid, man. I think he's the cat's meow, man. He tough. He got that toughness about him. He took a punch in Chicago about 4 years ago. He pissed somebody off so bad that they punched him. He ain't have his helmet on.
Mhm.
And he looked at the dude and smiled. And that guy got thrown out, and we told him Bears up by about 14, 15 points. I said, that's what you need. It ain't pretty, but that's the kind of guy you need at wide receiver if you're going to win in the National Football League. That's
Yeah.
the toughness, that's the resiliency, that's the smartness. People look for like basketball players. We just look for the next Michael Jordan, but there is an element you got to have to win that is just toughness, that is just will, that is just grittiness,
Yeah.
dirty work guy.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
that
For
dude.
sure. Yeah.
He
You
that
need a. Everybody need. I say this. You need a little. Every now and then you need a guy that's gonna play. Be dirty, and sometimes not dirty in a bad way, but do the little things. And sometimes you need somebody that's gonna piss some people off. So you need a Ron Artest sometimes. You need a Draymond Green on your team sometimes. So
preach.
you know,
That,
some of those
that's
guys like that
dude.
will help. Yeah.
Now you can't have a whole roster full
No, you
of
can't
them,
have a whole roster. No, but you need a Matt
but
Barnes.
but
You
but
need to
but, but you need
Steven
Matt
Jackson.
Barnes, who's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
49er fan. Shout out to Matt Barnes, man. I ain't even know you love the 49ers too, man. He was on the podcast, and I want to get into this with you.
hey,
There
shout
was
out to Rod too. What's good, Rod?
a shout out to Rod.
Yeah.
There was a reporter in Duval
Hey, yeah, in
in
Jacksonville. I saw that.
at
Yeah, yeah.
the Jacksonville Jaguars, and she just went to church with Liam Cohen
Yeah.
and told him, man, you be encouraged. You hold your head up high. You represented. You did something that a lot of us wouldn't have imagined. You had a good year this year, and we believing on you for the next year and the year after that. You hold your head.
All right.
Ellison, you would have thought that woman
I know.
uh you you would have thought how bad have we gotten as a society
All right.
when we dump on people
Yeah.
who deliver words of encouragement.
All right. I mean, it goes to a greater microcosm of how we are as a society today. Just look at the White House. I'm not going to take it to a politics show, but this is where we are. I told you, but I told you, sometime back, a couple of years ago or whatever, man. A good friend of mine is a beat writer for the Commanders. I've been knowing him for a while. He, he doesn't feed me information all the time and stuff like that, but just good people. And we talked about this yesterday, matter of fact. He was like, she did nothing wrong. We as a journalist or a reporter, you have those people that will be like um, just a stickler for what they do, and they'll call it out and they'll say, well, she did the wrong thing. She's not sticking to the code of being a journalist. But he's told me yesterday to verbatim that I didn't get a handbook to be a journalist. There's nothing in the handbook or any handbook to say you can't be nice to people after a tough loss or something like that. So she did nothing wrong. I didn't think she did anything wrong. She was being nice. She was trying to support the guy after a bad loss.
Yeah,
Uh, so as it's a microcosm of just where we are as a people.
I know, and that's so sad. That's so sad that we they were calling her out and people were dogging her because she gave it that way. They said, "Well, you're just supposed to ask questions." I I would maybe she just needed to form it as a question. Um, I would like you to do this, and then go on to her soliloquy or her diatribe. But
Right.
dude,
Yeah. She did nothing wrong in my
no,
opinion.
man, no,
Trying to
not at
support the
all, not
yeah.
at all. And
Sometimes you gotta take that journalist hat off, man. You're not a journalist all the time. And some of these journalists have too much power as it is too. Having to stay so on people's money and having to stay so on narratives and stuff like that. We give too much power to journalists and writers and columnists. Like, no, they everyday people like us, and these things are their opinions. It doesn't mean it's the gospel. So
yeah,
we gotta get some of them people off their high horse to begin with. So,
I know,
you know,
I know.
that's just my thoughts on it. She did nothing wrong, man. I saw nothing wrong with it.
I didn't think
I think
anything
we need
wrong.
more of it, to be
And
honest.
and if I were a reporter, I would tell Kyle or Brock or whomever or Robert Sala the same thing, dude. You made chicken salad out of chicken crap.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You got us them 12 wins. You the reason we did this. You feel good. I hope you come back.
Yeah,
And if journalists get on me about, oh, well, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be a fan. You're supposed to tell them you lost. You're a loser. You're never gonna win again. I'm like, sit your ass down.
gotta you got. They want you to ask the hard hitting questions, and there's nothing wrong with asking those questions. But there's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
yeah,
saying something nice
but
or complimentary either. So,
but if you gonna do that, then why I can't just
right,
say something to deliver some hope?
right,
Because people of Duval want a winner, and they were thirsting to get to the playoffs. I
right.
mean, everybody ain't got that. Everybody, I, I deal with them a lot too, Ellison. It's hitting me hard because these folks is talking about, well, if you don't win the Super Bowl, you failed. Y'all won't round when Bill Walsh was. Let's tell the truth, Shane the devil. I'm gonna get on all y'all right now. Look, I've been down, born in 1970. I was 11 when we started winning them championships. I remember Bill Walsh. I remember Mike Holgram. I remember these guys. All y'all who run around here 30, 35 years old, bitch, you ain't never even seen Bill Walsh. And think you entitled? No, no, no. Shut up. Shut up. And if you want to come see me, the link is in there. The link is in the chat.
Hey
Come.
man, that's why I don't pay a lot of people any mind, man. You know what I mean?
I
I
know.
stick I stay in my silo. If Adam Schefter or certain people aren't reporting a certain story, I'm not giving it any. I'm not paying it no attention until they say something. Then I believe it. All these people on ESPN and NFL Network, like it's cool to watch those shows sometimes, but take it with a grain of salt too, man. A lot of those people don't know what they're talking about either, unless
Yeah.
they actually played the game. But you have some guys that never played and they give their opinions on stuff, and like, come on, dude.
And then you got people who played the game who don't even know, man. There was a dude. I might have told you the story before. Uh, he was playing in Philly, a talented cat, and he was playing a game in Philly, and and he came to the locker room. He said, "Man, the Philly team doctor was showing me how to come up and under, or how to get people off their square and go to the cup. And
Right.
it was the Philly team doctor, and they said, "What the hell? The team doctor telling you to do this?" He's, I don't know. He said his name was Doctor J. Mm. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dr. J lended himself out to help this young man. He ain't know who Dr. J was, man.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You know.
Mhm.
Again, man. I saw nothing she did wrong. She was gracious in trying to uplift the guy and the team after a tough loss. So she did nothing wrong. Just
Yeah,
like with y'all last night, man. Y'all, it was a tough game. Wrong way to end the season, bad way to end the season. I know how you feel. Just a year opposed to where we are now. So, but nothing to hang your head on. You get some guys back next year. You have a good free agency, good draft, and you're right back in the same boat, if not better, next year, man. So, that's how I look at it,
49ers red zone. You know that's funny, man. But them people that don't know about Dr. J, that is a
Hey
travesty.
man, I think all fan bases have them, man. We have them in DC too. You have a lot of 30+ people that have always seen us lose. You know, I, I'm
Yeah.
I'm ble- I'm
So,
blessed to be at an age where I actually saw
oh
us
yeah,
win. You
you.
know what I mean? So
I
I
can
understand.
attest that daggone Ellison was singing John Riggins'
John
Washington
Riggins,
Redskins when
absolutely.
he was in Pampers or in pull-ups. And speaking of been down for a long time, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage on table number 3,
There you
Rod
go.
Kelly.
There you go. What's
What
up,
up,
Rod?
fellas?
Man?
What up,
What's up,
fellas?
boy?
Y'all,
What up, Rob? What up?
hey, y'all got me hyped.
Talk
OG
to
up here cussing this morning, calling people
On a Sunday,
what
Lord
on a
God,
Sunday of all days.
please
That let y'all know
forgive
he
me,
ain't
Lord.
perfect, y'all.
Please
He
forgive
ain't
me.
perfect, and he
We-
ain't through with him.
I
He
know
still got the flesh
he
in him.
working on me. He
Flesh.
working on me. When I talk about these 49ers, man, I get a little some kind of way.
You
We
Mhm.
all
you are
flesh,
you are
man. We
you.
all flesh. Yeah, we all flesh at the end of
Exactly.
the day, man. So hey,
Exactly. You
that's what
love
it
what you
is, man.
love. You feel the way you feel, and it's
Yeah,
understandable whichever way you want to as a fan. I'm not
yeah,
mad either way. If you go crazy for your team, you go crazy for them. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah,
It is what it is. You
yeah,
know, I don't knock either way as long as we don't get disrespectful. That's it.
yeah, 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 for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Do
yeah.
do do your thing.
That's real. That's real. Calliope,
Talk to me,
spicy
Rod.
TV. Mhm.
How'd you
Man,
feel about
everything
last
is
night, man?
Where you
bruh, let
at,
me
Rob? Hold on. You at where you at? Florida, man.
yeah, it's warm outside right now.
I see.
Yeah.
I see
Feel
that
good out
T-shirt
here. Yep,
and the
feels
blue
good out
sky.
here.
Look at you. Got suntan lotion on and
I see it.
Yeah, feels good out here. I can't
Yeah.
complain.
We
But
getting rain snow showers this morning.
yeah,
Supposed to.
for real,
yeah. I
Yeah,
hear
man.
something outside myself down here in Carolina.
I ain't got to
Hey,
worry
get some of
about
that
that.
Florida weather.
Yeah, because it feel great out here. Yes,
It does.
I'm letting
It
y'all know
really
it
is.
feel great out here.
Hey, man, I
Um,
ain't mad at
yeah. I last night. Let me give y'all a synopsis. See, certain people y'all have certain things that go. I literally have a brother who is a Seahawks fan.
Oh,
Yeah, so yes, like we same mother, same father. And he's been one since Steve Largent and them played.
okay.
Like
All right. He
he's
legit.
a real Seahawks fan.
He
He's
legit.
one that I have to respect because I know how long, just like like Ellison has been a Commanders slash Redskins fan. I
Yeah.
respect those fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I
for him,
that.
I look up, no lie. I look up and I go, wait, whoa, the dude running the playback, right?
Yeah.
I already knew it was coming before anything even started. FaceTime. I said, here we go. Here we go. He laughing all on the phone. This is how we started off. And I'm like,
Like,
in my head, I was like, yeah,
yes.
yeah, this is the end of the road here, baby. I see the greener pastures coming.
It's
It's
gonna
over.
be a rough one.
It's gonna be a rough. And then Kyle started arguing, and with refs. Normally, I could be wrong. Anytime I see Kyle starting to argue with refs and be like that emotional, it's
Yeah,
not a good recipe, man. It's just not.
no, no. And when I saw Trent Williams getting chippy, usually if Trent get ready to fight dudes,
I'm in your
oh,
head. I'm in your
say
head now. I'm in your head now.
this
I'm in your
ain't
head now.
good.
I,
This ain't,
I got you up here now. I got you
The
up here now.
yeah, yeah. When Trent,
Jennings can only keep you so far. Jennings can only take you so far with his antics. But when you got a whole team that's right with that, good
yeah,
luck. Good
yeah,
luck.
yeah. It was what it
And
was.
I'm with you. Let's get on some of these new cats. And man, throw that boombox away. I'm tired of seeing that boombox. Throw that piece of shit away. I'm tired of seeing that funky, sorry ass boombox and people walking up there and got half a rhythm. Leave that bull. I'm so sick of seeing that, man. Please throw that muggle. Think of something else new, man. Move on from that, man. That should have left with Debo. I'm just being real. It should
No,
have
that's
left
fair.
with him.
That's fair.
Leave that junk alone, man. It's over with that regime, that portion of it. Let it go, bro. Let it go.
I feel you.
But,
No, you're right.
but,
Yeah.
and I really genuinely want to know what happened with that IU situation. Like, what his side of it is and why it can't be repaired. Because last night just showed clearly we ain't got a chance if we ain't got no receivers. We ain't got a
Dude,
chance. We
dude,
can't even run the ball. We can't do nothing against that. They two interior linemen, Williams
they are
and
huge. Williams and Murphy.
Murphy. Thank you.
Yeah,
Them two, man. Our
Yeah.
interior line, our offensive line, our interior offensive line is just baby poop. Let's just keep it real. Like they are soft, man, and they don't have they don't have the size. It is what it is.
now,
Um,
let me push back a little bit. When they were pushing the Philadelphia Eagles guys around, oh, they had a good game. But sometimes, Rod, you run up on a monster. They run them up, and they ain't the same. We put up 5 touchdowns against who was it? The Colts. 5 touchdowns against somebody else, Chicago, and all the 42 points and stuff like that. They did the job then, but sometimes, man, you just dealing with
you're dealing with too much. You're
Leonard
dealing with too much.
Leonard Williams and Byron Murphy is real. They thick and quick. When you thick and quick, man, you can all you hoping for is a few stalemates, and when you get that stalemate, you got to make the most of it.
Yeah,
You got to make the most of
yeah,
it. They ain't no
yeah.
ordinary defense. I done had them up here, man. Murphy, Williams, Demarcus Lawrence, Nwuso, Ernest Jones is real. Drake Thomas, number 42, Devin Witherspoon, Josh Joby, Kobe Bryant, Nick Eminiori, Julian Love, Ty Okota. They nice.
Yeah.
They not that
Yeah,
GM has
yeah.
done a wonderful job
Mm-hmm.
up there bringing
Absolutely.
in the players, and we do mock drafts. I saw Nick Eminiori. I saw Kobe Bryant. I saw a couple of these ball players, and I wanted them for us. But Seattle goes in and snake them. Nick Zakelj. We wanted him, not Nick Zakelj. Well, let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get it. Gray Zabel. I'm sorry, Gray Zabel. We
Mm-hmm.
saw him in North Dakota State. The man went out, pull the trigger. They went and got good ball players. They did. They good. And sometimes they just a little bit better than you. They
Yeah.
are.
And like we talked about earlier, man, when you can get home with four, it makes a whole lot of difference, man. And also, I don't know what happened with Marcus Lawrence. He was in Dallas the last couple of years. They was talking about him retiring, and he wasn't the same guy anymore. And all of a sudden, he just looked rejuvenated. Look at him. He gonna go switch the spot so we can see the blue skies and the
Yeah,
clouds and the
that's
pool.
called a flex. Look at the
You
dog
gotta
in the
see.
background. I see him.
Yeah,
Hey, but getting back to Demarcus Lawrence, that's what I
yeah,
said about Trey Hendrickson.
yeah.
when you're an eagle amongst chickens, you feel some kind of way. I done preached this. You done been around people or at a job or in an environment when you know daggone well you better than this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Facts.
when you finally go and hang with a crew or finally get that job like at Google or dude, it's something that hits your spirit. And all right, now I'm at home. Miss Silly at home now, Miss Sophia home now. Now I'm gonna act up. Now, it just be like that, man. He was there with Dallas, and man, he's like, look at this. We out here, man. Jerry Jones coming and interrupting practice. We got people looking at us like we on stage at the zoo. He go to Seattle and he get around in Wuso. He get around a Byron Murphy. He get around a Devin Witherspoon, a Kobe Bryant, a Jake Jobe, a Nick Minori, and he say like, "Oh, all right, we can do this.
Yeah.
We can do this. Ain't nobody messing with us at
Yeah.
practice. Ain't nobody coming in here with their cologne on, landing the helicopter,
Yeah.
flex it. We,
Yeah.
we about business out here,
Yeah.
And,
And
then,
and yeah.
and if I'm the coach, I'm the boss, I'm the supervisor, squad leader, section leader, I come to them and give them like Pete Carroll used to, man. I just give them little nuggets. I just tell them, everybody else forgot about you. They ain't think you
That
could
is
play.
true. That is true. That's how you get. That's how you get athletes.
Yeah, man.
Because
That- you-
all of
that-
us have been athletes, and all of us know that we
Mhm.
wired differently.
Yep.
So all
For
you
sure.
need is that chip. You need that
Yep.
chip on your shoulder. You
Yep.
need
You
in
don't.
sports. I always felt like you can never coddle and tell a kid, oh, you're doing good. No, 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 no. He
No,
think he better than you.
yeah,
Right.
He
man.
think he better than you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Go ahead.
what?
Did you see what he said about you?
What?
And I just put
Man,
that chip. Remember the
yeah.
game? Knock my mama off my shoulder. I just, I just let them know, hey, they forgot about you, but we brought you here.
Yep.
Go take
Yep.
care of your business, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go show them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And relentless and step on them and
Yeah.
get nasty with them
Yep.
Yeah.
because you here now. I'm putting that
This
money
that's
in
what
your pocket.
That's what Kyle tried to do before the game with all the players. Now he
Yeah,
knew it was a tough task for him to go that far with it. He knew it was like, all right, hey,
yeah.
we need a whole lot, boy, because this ain't gonna be easy. We
He
just
looked at
flew
that
all the way
film.
across country. We got to go home, and then we got to play early.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole bunch that goes into that, regardless
Yeah,
of how people
man.
want to look at that, man. That takes a toll on your body. You
You
Yeah,
just
do.
now getting back on time. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how
yeah,
you look at it,
yeah, man. You gotta pull all the stops.
you have to.
You have to get
Yeah.
psychological with the athlete and tell
Them
them,
dudes been home for 2 weeks waiting on you. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? So if you think for 1 second, matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, the last game they played was against y'all. They
it
only gave up
was, and
three.
it was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing then.
so,
You know what I'm
so,
saying?
so
So
all they doing is chomping at the bit. They want y'all, man. They coming at you. They gonna come at you harder than you can possibly imagine.
yeah, man.
He was piping the crowd noise into practices. He said, "This what it gonna be like."
And
It
you
ain't
can't pipe up enough. You can't even pipe that
you
enough. You
can't
can't
go
even
there.
do that. You got
Yeah,
to literally put a speaker in their huddle and just have that bug just blaring out at them. Like
Yeah.
you got to give them the most like, nah, man, it ain't that loud. Yes, it is. Watch
yeah,
it. You can't hear him, right? If
yeah,
you can't hear him, good luck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go on silent count, fellas. It's gonna be different up there. Quest Field is made to refract sound coming down on you.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta be ready for this, man. You get ready to see some stuff you ain't never even thought of before.
Yeah.
And now they got that experience that now after then I got whooped. Now they said,
Right.
dude, it was louder than I could possibly imagine. I
Absolutely.
didn't know that it could get
Absolutely.
this. People are capable of this.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
they piping some of that noise too. Don't get it twisted. You know, the crowd is loud, but they piping some of that too. But that's a hard environment to go into, man. With the Marcus Lawrence, like we just talked about, yeah, when you're on in a winning situation, become rejuvenated. You become you know, your body gets fresher, your body gets younger. You
Own
ready
it.
to go. You're playing with some dogs on the other side of the ball too. So you know, he looks, you know, almost 10 years younger the way he's
Yeah.
playing. And when you can get home with four and everybody else on the back end can chill out and have
You
some
can
fun
get
and
home
see
before
what's in front of them,
and
you know,
Ellison on
it's good
perimeter
up there.
runs, they is there waiting on you.
Yeah, yeah,
That was the most impressive thing. When we were
Yeah,
trying to get to the perimeter, they already there. They
yeah,
they was
bubbling.
there. They was
Yeah,
there.
they in the
yeah,
backfield. They cutting it off,
yeah,
and they come in like the Gotti boys.
yeah.
You're like,
I
oh,
knew
but
I
dang,
knew junk was gonna be bad for us when we started running that fake whack ass double option on the run on fourth
Y'all
down.
say, yeah,
I knew we was in trouble then. I
yeah,
said,
you
"You
reach
hand the
it,
ball off to Juice, and for what,
you reach it. Juice was
man?
under
Come
center
on,
running option.
man.
I'm like,
Of
oh, this
all dudes you want to do that with, oh, okay,
we
come on,
kill
man.
that, man, kill that to the short
they,
side of the field, kill it,
yeah,
kill it.
they were gashing y'all in the run too. They were gashing y'all in the run.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
they did
man.
that the first game. They did,
the,
or the season
the
the
season
season
week
ender.
18, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
They did that game. I
you
knew. I
couldn't
look.
have.
I told Eagles fans. I said the way that y'all beat us is wear us down with the run. If y'all can wear us down with the run, we ain't got a chance.
Yeah,
I mean, Seattle showed that the week before. They kept doing it. The Eagles got away from it. Once they got away from it, I said, "Oh, we got a chance.
Oh,
We
we
yeah,
actually
can,
got a chance to beat these cats because they getting away from the game plan." So
yeah.
I
yeah.
said, "Cool, cool. I'm gonna take this win.
I take it.
Don't
Well,
think for
I
one, yeah,
take it.
exactly.
I
Don't
take
think for 1 second I'm not gonna just, oh, they got this and they can't do that anymore. Let's keep on running it on that. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
Yeah.
But
yeah. Hey, Hugh, you froze up. Your
me,
camera froze. No, Hugh,
Did
Hugh.
I? Okay.
okay,
Yeah,
I thought I was tripping. I was like,
no, no, no. He
okay,
froze up a little bit. Hey, I think he'll
yeah,
come back in. But yeah, man,
yeah,
you know, it was a tough game. I was in that boat, like I was saying, telling him earlier, where Philly beat us in the NFC Championship, put 50 something on us. So yeah, we got blown off from the jump. Second play of the
yeah,
game, first
yeah.
play of the game, or second play. Saquon took us to the house. So hey, man, I know how you feeling this morning. I get it. I understand
I'm
it.
good.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I'm
I
good.
get it.
Hey,
Yeah,
injuries can you can mask so many injuries for only so long until
yeah,
you play an actual team. Once
yep,
you play an actual complete team, they're
right,
gonna expose everything you've had the whole season. You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? And
Yeah,
especially it's a reason why certain players are where they are, who they are,
yeah,
and where they are within their, the depth chart. Like, come on, man. Some of these cats, they wouldn't even been on this team.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know what's going on now.
Yeah, he got me full screen. I think he's just trying to. Yeah, he probably
Okay.
gonna come back
All
in. Yeah,
right.
he
There
good.
you go.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Hey, am I back? Did
yeah,
I mess
yeah.
anything
You good? No,
up?
you
Okay.
good now. Yeah, you good. Yeah, yeah. But nothing to hang your hat on, man. Y'all had a good year. Um, you got some guys coming back. You have a good free agency, good draft. Build on what you did. This past year. You know, your guys like Stout and some of your young guys. It's a good experience for them. So
I
they can
like
hit the
Stout.
ground running.
I like
They
Stout.
can hit the ground running next year. So
Stout gonna be
yeah, yeah,
good, man.
yeah. Yeah, I got
Stout's
some good
tough.
ball. I got some good talent, man. Good ball players, man. So I see y'all in the same boat. If not going, further next year, um, y'all are right there. So
If we don't address the line, I don't know what people will ever understand with the team. Like, you got to address that. You have to.
offensive line, defensive line,
Both.
both.
You know what I mean? Being honest, both.
The
Like,
trenches.
we didn't even get home on them last night. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Well,
not at
wait,
all.
I think we did one. Mustafa got one sack yesterday. Outside of that,
But you didn't
we
get
ain't
home
getting
with
no.
four though. Yeah, you weren't getting home with four. You had to
Yeah,
bring extra pressure.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm not, you know how I feel about Bosa. Bosa is he's a perennial, a prominent, pass rusher, but
yeah,
you need one, at least one to create a little bit of havoc. It was
yeah.
just
It
good
was
luck.
tough.
Yeah,
It was
it
tough.
was just good luck, bro. They
It
want to
ain't,
run. We gonna
we ain't
run,
got
run.
we ain't got that
Let's.
marquee guy to scare you.
There
Yeah,
you go.
Everybody needs a marquee
yeah. You need a
pass
hail
rusher
mary.
that says
Yeah,
he demands a double team, or we got to
yeah,
be ready for him.
right.
Yep.
And when you
But
ain't
that,
got that,
yeah,
man,
but a
Hold
whole
on.
lot of teams.
Let me get off and let me come back on. Hold on, y'all.
Okay. Yeah, but a whole lot of teams don't have that, man. So they don't grow on trees. Miles Garrett's and
no, they
Max
don't.
Crosby's. When you
Max
got them, man, you
Crosby,
better
T.J. Watt,
T.J.
uh,
Watt. Yeah, yeah.
who my man in Houston,
Hunter,
he
and then they got Wilson. I mean Anderson on the other side. So they got two of
eh,
them. They
that's
got
when you're
two of them.
dealing. When you got
That's
two
what you're
of them,
dealing.
when you got
Exactly.
two of me,
They got two of them.
oh
Yeah.
boy, life is
Yes, sir.
good. Life
Yep.
is good. You can just drop the seven and
Yeah.
do that. I don't know, that defense called like a halo. Uh, they dropped seven. They had the linebacker in the middle, man.
Yeah. They
Uh,
they real. Those boys
yeah,
real over there, man.
but
Yeah.
Brock did feather a beautiful ball over the linebacker and in between the safe. Man, Brock did some plays last night, man.
He
I
needed some
saw,
help though. He needed some help.
man,
He needed
he
some help.
needed help, but man, I gotta say, Brock, Lord have mercy, boy. You was out here doing it when he ran to one side and threw that thing all the way back to the other side, when he scrambled for eight and just I, I'm just crazy about the young man, man. I really am. He be impressing me, man. I was on with Wolfie. Wolfie was like, "Did you see that?" And I like that. My dude, that my
He
little
did.
dude, man. That my little
He did what
dude.
he
That
could.
dude will find a way.
Yeah.
And in
He
the
did. He
end,
did what he
he just
could.
ain't
He did
have
what
it.
he could. Yeah, he did what he could, man.
Yeah, he ain't had nobody to throw
Yeah.
to. We had to
You
do
know.
flea flickers to get a yard.
Yeah.
That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. You
Cause
got to try flea flicker play just to get 1 yard.
y'all, that's how much they was covering downfield. Ellison mentioned they could go with four and drop seven, and those seven won't just a regular slow seven. Those are seven with feet, with range, with athleticism. It
They were coming to hunt. They was
it
coming
it
to hunt.
it different, man. It different. It different. But that would have worked well against anybody else. As looking at the game 2 weeks ago, the wild card weekend against Philly, when we tried our little trick play, we bust them wide open with Juwan Jennings to Christian McCaffrey. It it can work if you don't have
Yeah.
dogs on the other side. It can work, but
Yeah.
but
But
boy,
I knew y'all would beat Philly. I see them twice a year. And they had their holes and their limitations of what they could and couldn't do. I knew y'all were beating Philly last week. There was no one that could tell me y'all won't be in Philly, even with the injuries and stuff y'all had. I just knew the way Philly was and seeing them twice a year, and I knew y'all were beating Philly. Now
I
this week,
still
go ahead, Rock.
yeah, bro.
I still feel like against Philly, I feel like they beat themselves. Like coaching wise and the
See,
talents that they had. I feel like their offensive coordinator, clearly he got fired,
yeah, yeah.
was a cause of a lot of stuff for them.
Oh, for sure.
So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
but yeah,
the talent is
too
a
much
little
talent.
overrated too. No, the talent is some of the talent is a little overrated.
And they got enormous talent,
They got a
man.
lot of talent, but some of
They,
that's overrated. Some of that's
yeah,
overrated. Like Jordan Davis and what's the other man in the middle?
Carter, Jalen
Carter and
Carter.
Davis. They're both of them are great, but there's no reason why they shouldn't be the best defensive tackle duo in the game. Period. And but they're not. They're off and on. So I don't know if that's coaching. I don't know if that's talent. So is the talent that good or that bad or just okay, or is the coaching that just that horrible?
I
And
get
they
what you're
got
saying.
you know what I'm saying.
yeah,
So they
yeah.
have talent, but some of that could be overrated. I like Quinyon Mitchell. I think he's a good number two. I don't think he's a shutdown lockdown corner. I don't think there are no shutdown lockdown corners in the game. There are
Nah,
no
not
D.
now. Not
No, there are
now.
no
What about
Dion.
Patrick Sertain?
No.
Everybody be talking about
Nah,
Patrick Sertain.
he's good. He's good. Sauce is good. Like
He's the
they're good.
best for this era.
He's the best right now, but he's not. Not we talk. I'm talking. I grew up with Dion and Rod Woodson, Eric Allen. That's what I grew up with. So, and I don't see any of that in today's game. None.
Yeah,
Daryl
So,
Greens. Yeah,
Daryl
you're
yeah.
right.
Green.
So
Daryl Green was the truth.
I saw Dion actually shut down a side of the field. You work with 50
Oh
people to the
yeah,
field.
that's
There are no corners
incredible
in the game
standard.
like that today.
I
Yeah.
know that's like saying I saw John Elway and Joe Montana back in the day. I mean,
Right.
ain't nobody really gonna hit that again because it won't be one of one.
Yeah.
But as far as decency and consistency and getting it done for today,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Satan's pretty decent. Satan's
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty decent.
Yeah.
I like who else is the other one? Uh, you're right. It ain't nobody that just
There's no one. Yeah.
yeah,
There's
We
no
know them
one.
all.
it ain't
There's
a
no
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
you know
Mm-mm.
it ain't a Revis Island out there.
No.
None. None.
No.
Not at all. So there's a lot of good players today, man. But I think they're just good. You know what I mean? So I think and me and Wolfie may get into this sometimes where he might have someone on a higher pedestal than me. They're good, but compared into what I saw coming up, they're just good. They're really really good, but they're not great. I've seen
Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
he
Your
ain't
Champ
So
Baileys ain't out there.
yeah,
Thank you,
none.
Callie. Your Champ
Yeah,
Baileys and stuff like that. You're not getting those type of players,
no,
And even
no,
at best, let's just say your second tier, which was like a Cromartie. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Cromartie right now would be arguably the best
The
Kamada
best
would be
corner in
DB
the
the
game.
now.
best corner.
You know what I
Absolutely,
mean?
hundred
Yeah,
percent,
I
hundred
got you.
Yeah.
percent.
That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah, yeah.
analogy. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a little bit more watered down now.
It
Uh,
is. It
I
is.
won't go into certain quarterbacks, but there are quarterbacks that I, I grew up with Dan Marino, John Elway, Joe Montana. I grew up with those great quarterbacks, and so when you mention quote unquote a good quarterback today, it's just like okay, yeah, they good. If they get paid, they get paid. But in the grand scheme of things, they're not great.
yeah,
They're
they ain't
They're
okay,
that
but
not
great
they're not
all
great.
great.
the
They got
time.
a lot of things that are catered to help them look
Oh,
great.
of course,
Don't get
absolutely.
touched. Don't get, you
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like you can't hit them there. You can't do
the game
this.
is different. The game is
It's
different. Yeah, yeah,
way
yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah.
You give Joe Montana this time. You give Dan Marino this time. You give John Elway this time.
Absolutely,
With
Nah,
these
absolutely,
rules now,
they
like
absolutely.
was
even Brady
sitting
said,
back
y'all
there.
give me these rules, man.
He would
Coming
get
out
three
there,
more rings. He would get
acting
three
up.
more rings.
You
Yeah,
ain't
for
gonna
sure.
know it.
Yeah,
It's
Coming.
just
absolutely.
real, man.
That's
It's
like
just
that's like
real.
Jordan without a hand check. Jordan
Yeah,
without
Jordan with these rules now.
oh my
yeah.
god.
He putting up at least close to 40 a game.
Yeah,
Easy.
yeah.
People don't want to give him that credit though.
It would
Yeah,
be
for sure.
so ridiculous. It would just be like and his
Yeah,
mental makeup of I enjoy beating you so bad. And you
right,
you give him a Euro step. Hold on, you mean I can take two steps
right,
and then another and leap? Oh, dude. Oh
You
man.
mean to tell me there's no hand check?
No,
right,
That solves it all right there. If
Jordan
right.
is
people know how to play, and if you came up in the era that we came up in, I
Absolutely.
don't real people that know how to play genuine defense. If you don't know what a hand check is to play with that, you don't know how to
You don't
genuinely
know.
play
yeah,
basketball. I'm
yeah,
telling you that now, flat out.
If
yeah.
if you able to put up 15, 20 points with somebody hand checking you or holding
Thank
you and
you.
grabbing you,
Thank
and you a
you.
bad dude.
You a
You you
bad dude, bro.
you a
Like
bad
y'all
dude.
don't understand.
you
That's a
working,
game. That's
you
ooh.
working out there.
Absolutely.
Bruh, somebody just slapping you the whole time and grab and hold you and then grab your shirt the whole game? Man,
Okay.
y'all don't
Yeah.
understand, bro.
Yeah.
The
Freaking
talent's different. Yeah, all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. But
uh 49ers
yeah.
media says Brady was annoying last night. He
Hey man,
usually is, and we done talked about it. He's usually so janky for us
hey man,
whenever he shows up on the daggone podcast, oh not the podcast, but the broadcast. I said, usually it don't go right. I don't know what it is about the goat, man. The goat just jankers. But I thought it was over because we beat Philly last week. But
right.
he came there, man, and Tom Brady said, I'm looking to see a really good game. Oh my God, they done ran the first kickoff back.
Yeah.
Bro, I couldn't even get my seat good, man. I'm up here getting my drink together. I
uh,
just came out, just came back in from being, up there in the clouds. I said, you know what? Oh yeah, let me go on and chill. And I look up and turn the TV. I'm like, I see Panero out there trying to kick. I said, oh my gosh. I said, yeah.
he couldn't he, he couldn't even trip him good. I was like,
Yeah.
Bruh, I can't even get my seat warm yet.
Yeah.
And we already down 7-0. I
Yeah.
said,
I
man, it's gonna
know.
be a long
I
one
know how you
today.
feel. Yep. Yep.
And then
It's
When
gonna be a
Saquon
long one.
when
Tongus
Saquon took
got
that
that fumble. Tongus had
yeah.
the first down. He moving and he fumbled that thing, and the Seahawks do it like that. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
woo! All right,
It happens, man. It
let
It
happens.
me.
happens. And that's where you sit back and you instead of getting mad behind it, you gotta genuinely just be like, okay, hopefully we don't get blown out.
Right.
That's when I
Yeah,
got mad because I was
Yeah.
like, dog, we can't even score one touchdown. Not even a touchdown, bro. In 2 games, we ain't even scored a touchdown against these cats, bro.
yeah.
It's
You
They
know
real.
When
that's
Pinheiro did
sick.
that too, when he did that, he tried to trip him. You know what? I would have took that. I would have
Oh
took if
yeah,
he
yeah.
actually
You
tripped
would.
him,
It would have
I
been
would have took that.
15 yards from the
But they're
spot
gonna score. Yeah, they're
because
gonna score.
that take the points off the board. You know, it's
Absolutely.
worth it.
I
That's
would have
when
took that.
it's kind of like a pass interference
Yeah.
when you is good and beat.
Yep.
When you know he got 2 steps on you.
You're right.
When it is a bump, just tackle him, dude.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
I'll take the spot foul over them 6 points.
Right.
Yep.
And that what
And
Pinero tried to do.
he probably would have got a little fine, afterwards, a couple
Maybe
days
got a
after. But
fine,
it
maybe
is what it is.
something
It
else.
is
As
what it
long as
is.
you don't get hurt and you
Yeah.
stop that touchdown, Ricky P, I was all right with it,
Oh
man.
yeah, I
Because
was more than all right with it. Hell, I would have
Absolutely.
tried it my damn self.
he
Absolutely.
was
Absolutely.
gone, baby. He
You
Yeah.
ain't
was
got nothing to
gone.
lose.
And speaking of pass interference, the Buffalo Denver game,
Oh, talk
Trey.
to me.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
see it.
White.
What
White.
happened with that?
Yeah.
it was
Tre'Davion
some
White.
to me, it was some bad call. I didn't think those were pass interferences, man. I think you just let them play in that type of
Let him
game,
play.
let
Let him
them
play.
play, and they threw two of them on him, man, and it killed him, in the end. The
Yeah.
turnovers killed them for sure. I think they had 4 or 5. Buffalo did,
Yeah.
but then when they fought back and they were in the game, it was 30-30, and they had two costly pass interference calls. I didn't
Yeah.
personally think it was pass interference. I think you let them play in overtime like that.
And
Yeah.
and
And
and I'm glad you mentioned it, man. What's the narrative on Josh Allen right now? Because it was supposed to be Josh Allen year. Mahomes out, Lamar's out. It's supposed to be in a quarterback driven league
yeah,
with nothing but the greats in the postseason and how you make your legendary standards. How y'all feeling about Josh at this moment in this juncture?
for
I
me,
feel like he pressed too much. That's me from what I saw yesterday.
Okay.
well, I'm biased because I'm a Josh Allen fan. I am a Commander Redskins fan for sure, 100%. But Josh Allen is one of my favorite players. Him and Alvin Kamara, those are like two of my favorite players to watch in the league. Period. So it's not 1 on 11. It's 11 on 11. He didn't lose it by himself. He had a couple costly turnovers for sure. And the narrative, from the national media is, can he get it done? He hasn't get it done. But I remember them saying the same thing about John Elway back in the day
Yes,
too.
sir. Yes,
So
sir.
I think if anything, I will look at the head coach. I like Sean McDermott, but
It's
we talked
time.
about this before, man. It's not that
It's
he's not a
time.
good coach. He's a very good coach, but that voice gets thin in that locker
Still.
room after a little while. Yeah, it gets stale. So I think if they retool, they're going into a new stadium next year. I love Josh Allen. You're talking to a Josh Allen fan. So I
Yeah,
just,
he been down like 4 flat tires, man. Right
yeah,
in
I love
in
that guy.
college, he was
I
saying
ain't mad at
Yeah,
him.
this
yeah,
He went
dude,
to what,
Josh
Miami,
Allen.
right?
Josh Allen is better than
yeah.
this. I said, man, come on, is he that good? Yeah,
No,
bro.
I, I
Yeah,
I
he
tell you,
got it.
I
He
tell you
got
where
it.
it comes from, Rod. My first daughter was born, man. She would sleep during the day and be up at night. So, my wife be sleep upstairs, let her
Yeah.
get some rest. And I would be, with my daughter at night, man. You're talking 12 midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. And
Yeah.
Mountain West games was on. I'm on the East Coast, but I'm watching, Mountain West games out west, and I see this dude just throw a rope down the left sideline, and I'm just like, who the hell is this dude right here?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
kept saying to
Yeah.
myself, man, in the right situation with the right coach, like he gonna be okay. And I kept telling him at the beginning, he won't believe in me. And
I
I
was
was
like,
like, man, this
I was like,
dude
where,
here.
where he play? Wyoming. Don't
Hey,
know
when,
him out of Wyoming.
hey, but
but
but but
but he
y'all know,
real.
man,
He was that
y'all
dude.
know, man, when you see somebody special and you see that talent and they just
You
need
see
to be
that
harnessed
talent.
a little bit,
You
hey
see that
man.
talent.
And I saw that dude back in the day. I'm just like, this dude is gonna be amazing, man. He just need the
Yep.
right coach and right situation, man. So
Yep.
yeah, you asking the wrong question to the wrong person about Danielle. I'm a fan of that guy. Yeah,
That's
I
how I
agree.
felt. That's how I felt about Jaden Daniels. I told
yeah,
you about Jaden
yeah. You
earlier,
did, you
and
did, you did.
I feel the same way about this kid we got down here at Duke University, Darian Mensah. I think Darian Mensah got everything you're looking for, but he ain't coming out until next year. But
Yeah,
Smart. He's
he,
smart.
yeah. I
yeah,
heard
man,
it.
he's
I heard
smart.
I
He
heard he's
can look.
listening. I heard he could be down there at Coral Gables next year. That
Boy,
NIL
don't
Look.
you
He almost
say it.
lost it. Look, he almost lost it just now. He like,
Yeah, I'm
hey, when is the national championship game? Tomorrow?
Monday
tomorrow.
night,
Yeah,
Okay.
the
tomorrow night.
U is taking on Indiana University, not in basketball.
That
Indiana
is true.
University. That
Yeah,
That sounds so
last
crazy.
saving grace of football. We've got to win the national championship. Restore that luster. You see that luster behind me? I see all these bandwagon riders jumping on that bandwagon, talk about the U football, Indiana football. Okay. Yeah.
There's no such thing as an Indiana football fan. I
Indiana
don't give a damn who you are. You ain't never been no Indiana fan a day in your life
a
unless you
day in
went
their
there.
life, bro. But
You
now I
ain't
get them all.
never.
Oh,
And
go
even the
Indiana.
people
See,
that
look,
went
look,
there
look.
wasn't
See,
no
go
fans.
Indiana. All right.
All right.
I know
All
where
right.
all that's coming from.
Exactly. You don't like Miami. Just say you don't
Yeah,
like
just say I
Miami. That's
don't
better.
like the
I
U.
don't like Miami. Any team
Anybody but
versus
the U.
Miami. Yep.
I could take
Say
that, but
that.
but
Say
but
that.
yeah, but you all on Indiana football.
You
I can
can't
see
name
if
five
Bobby
players.
Knight was coaching a game and it was Indiana basketball. Y'all talking
Right.
about Indiana football.
Right.
Okay.
yeah. But you know
Right.
what? I saw their head coach, Indiana's head coach, Kurt Signetti. He was at James Madison for maybe 7, 8 years, and he was winning like this,
Yeah,
at
man.
the FCS level. Like this is nothing. I've seen him for a while. Like he can
He
coach. He
good.
coaches behind on, man.
He
So
damn good.
Yeah.
this is a
Yeah.
different
He
level. This is a
used to
different level.
play
Obviously, yeah. He used to.
Mendoza's dad
Yeah, yeah,
at
yeah,
the U.
yeah,
He's one of Mendoza is one of us. He grew up a block away from the U. He used to play pickup basketball and everything at the U. He just happened. I don't know what the deal was when he was coming out of high school. He happened to get away from us, but he went to Cali and now he's
yeah.
in
Indiana.
Indiana.
Yeah.
But they all about the U. But I'm gonna have to get with them Monday. What's that? Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Yeah.
Yeah. If you think for 1 minute you coming into my house, pick up
Oh, it
my
is
remote
in y'all
control,
stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pick up my remote
Yeah.
control, have sex with my wife.
Hey, you on the road today, yeah? Hey,
Hey,
tell us
hey,
how you
bro,
really feel. Tell us how you really feel today.
bruh. But if you think you bring in your non-having ever championship ASS down here to Miami, Florida, at
Uh-oh.
in the Orange Bowl,
Let them know. Let them know. Let them know, OG.
boy, Michael Irvin and all the boys is gonna be on that side. Ray Lewis,
Yeah.
everybody who has ever played is
Yeah.
gonna be on that sideline. And if it ain't looking right, look for them to suit up. We coming out there to do it.
Even
It should
John,
be.
even Taylor looking down on the field tomorrow night, like, get it done, fellas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
man.
it.
Get it done.
Hey,
It should be a
bro,
good one, man.
we
Should
gonna
be a
have
good
some
one.
serious conversations. Don't you let nobody come up in this place,
In the house, too.
in the
In the
house,
house. Yeah.
and take this national champion away. Boy, boy,
Should be a good one. Should be a good one.
you better die on that field,
Yep. Yep.
then come back into this locker room because we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to
Yeah.
hear it. We don't want to hear it.
Yep.
It's been too long for too strong, and I can't be without you, baby. Y'all know where it's at.
It should be a good one, man. There's a good team over there too. Indiana's a
They
good
good.
squad.
They good.
They're
They
good.
good,
Real good.
man. And
Yeah.
that quarterback Mendoza, he's a good, upstanding kid, man. Wonderful kid, talented kid. a prayer, a man of God. But bruh, I got a mission. I got to do some things. I am so sorry. Ruben Bain and Akeem Mesidor, they gonna be in the first round
Yeah,
next year.
yeah,
I already did a mock draft. I saw us getting Francis Myogua from the U. I already did the first mock draft, Rod. Hey man, I got 4-5 pros out there
oh yeah.
tomorrow.
No, they
I
real. It's a couple
I'm
of them that's out there
coming
for real.
with every man. Get them down hard, and don't let them up. Don't let
Look
them
at
up. Don't
look
call
at
it
look at
dog no.
look
Look at
at Dennis. Yeah, look,
Austin
he
is
done
real.
walk up in here. Look
I
at
see
her.
all.
Oh, how
Bang
the
bang
tables have
kind of
turned.
game.
It didn't
Dennis.
turn, bro. We still beat y'all. It
Ooh, yeah.
doesn't matter
Oh
how y'all
yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how you feel.
Yeah.
We ended y'all season though, and y'all tan is just a little more darker than ours because y'all been here for a week before us, so
Yeah.
y'all can tell us where all the excursions and everything is at right now. Y'all
Yeah.
let us know where we need to go because y'all been here already, so y'all used to everybody. You can tell us what new
Yeah.
waitresses
Yeah.
and what new
Tell us.
restaurants to go
Yeah.
to, all that. We
Re-
just
re-
need that.
recommend a meal on the couch.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Let us know. Let us know.
It all means nothing.
I bet it don't. I bet
Ellis,
it don't.
did you say he the OC? Is he gonna fire himself?
I, hey man, that I've been wondering. I don't know how long. Him and Meach. They both on the coaching staff. I still don't know how they both got jobs. But
how y'all keep y'all job? They don't find the physical. Come on now.
come on, all
Clean
my
out your
fault.
locker day. Clean out your locker day. Where the trash bags at? Where the trash bags at? We got locker rooms to clean out.
He said still on the payroll.
Still on the payroll.
He's been temporarily reassigned.
It's
Oh
all
man.
good.
Hey,
It's
so who
all
y'all
good.
like today, man? You got the Bears up there. I think kickoff time is going to be 11 degrees or 13, somewhere around there. I mean, when you're dealing in the teens and the eights, it is what it is.
Yeah,
It ain't no little warm toddy you can get.
right.
And then you got New England against Houston. That is really the premier game. That's gonna that's going to have defenses and coaching and athletes and players matched up so well. Vrabel versus D'Amico. What are y'all thoughts on those two games today?
Go ahead, Rod.
Honestly, I think the Rams gonna get it done regardless. Um, I think Stafford, he almost. I know he didn't do it in Philly last year, but he can play in the cold. That's not an issue with him. You also got to remember, uh, seven. What's old boy receiver used to be in Green Bay.
Devontae?
Devontae, thank you.
Yeah,
Devontae
Devontae.
Adams.
Devontae's
Yeah,
played in cold before. Like
Yeah.
some of these players have played in the cold, and I just feel like that doesn't bother them either way.
yeah,
All we got to do is just get back. All we got to do is win. If we win, at least I ain't saying it's gonna be easy, but it ain't gonna be no snow like that anymore.
yeah,
So I don't
yeah,
know. I just don't feel like I feel like Chicago. They shouldn't have been there. You know what I'm saying? They did. They made a comeback. I don't know, but just the Rams, how they're built, I think they get it done today.
yeah. For me, I'm sticking with the Rams. The cold is fine as long as it's not the wind is blowing and snow is on coming down. You can deal with the cold, but I think they have the better quarterback. I think they have the better coach. Even though Ben Johnson's really good, I still trust Sean McVay a little bit more.
Yeah, I trust
Um,
him.
the Bears defense is not great. They just take the ball away
They
a lot.
not.
They
Yeah,
give
they
up a lot
not.
on in the run game. You can get what
Absolutely.
you want to in the pass game too, but they do take the ball away over. So that's why you have to watch them. But I'm still going with the Rams, and I'm still going with Houston because I picked them already. But the Nico Collins being out this week, that's gonna hurt them
That's
offensively.
huge.
That's
Yeah.
big. That's really
I
big,
saw
man.
it, man. When he face planted in what was it,
Yeah.
a Monday night game? It was Monday
It was
night.
last week. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Dude, I was like,
yeah,
oh yeah, he
yeah.
he done.
Yeah, I'm still,
He done.
yeah. I don't like reneging on my choices and who I take, man. So I'm still sticking with them, but that's a big loss for them. But I'm going
Hmm.
Houston and LA today.
Defense will win it for
Yeah,
between that in that New England game. Whoever's defense
yeah,
shows up will win. That's
yeah,
my opinion.
yeah. That's true. I agree.
I got Chicago winning because it's just gonna be cold up there. And I know Matt Stafford will be all right. And maybe Devontae will be all right. But Puka, you've been in the dome and you've been in some really nice climates.
No, they were in Charlotte last week. He was in Charlotte last week.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. Charlotte won number 34 degrees. Ellison, I went up there to Green Bay to watch the 49ers 3 years ago. It is a different cold coming off
Oh,
that
for sure.
it's a
But let's give it Puka. You got to remember he played in Utah.
Yeah, they played at BYU. Like,
He played
I'm
at
not worried about Puka.
BYU. That
That's the last one
cold,
I'm worried about.
he used to he ain't scared of that cold.
Yeah, I ain't
I'm
worried
letting
about
you
Puka.
know he ain't scared of that.
maybe, but I'm telling y'all, it is a different cold up there
It
It is.
is
in
It is.
Chi-Town.
It
absolutely.
is.
It's a
I cannot.
that that
That's a lot.
hawk
That's the
that
last one I'm
hawk
worried about
came to
too.
see me. It was the first night we went to a 49ers party, which was right down Vince Lombardi Avenue. It's the way they got it set, man. It's like Vince Lombardi Avenue. It's all the greats names is all around the stadium. So we go there
Yeah.
at Ellison to a man. That hawk talked to me and said, "What you doing out here, baby? I will cut you." Like he talks like a 70s gangster.
Oh,
It
it's
is
me.
real up there, man. It
Yeah,
is
it is.
it is real
It
up
is.
there.
It is for
And
sure. But Puka's the last one I'm worried about. I think Puka's will be fine.
Same
I
here.
I
I think
got
Same
you.
Puka's
here.
will be fine.
I
They're
got
running backs I'm nervous about. Yeah,
you.
it's about what their running game is going to be like. Their offensive line, if they can create, the gaps for them to get through to make a run, so that they can set up their play action, then that's when
and
Devontae. Now you
and
got to
they,
remember Devontae going up against they number two cornerback. He should
Yeah,
and
eat. He should
should
eat
should.
against whoever guarding
The
him.
only the only person I'm worried about for real isn't. I'm not worried about anybody on the Rams. I'm worried about what Caleb Williams is going to do. Because Caleb Williams
Facts.
is going
Caleb
he's going to keep
Caleb's
he's going to keep
he
his team in the game, but he's going to keep them in
yeah,
the game too.
he stayed
Facts.
That's for
dormant for
sure.
3 quarters,
Yeah,
and then this kid will wake up on you, man, and be like, "Oh, the
he'll
game."
give you he'll give you a couple too though. He'll give you a couple too.
He'll
He'll
give
give
you
you
a
some
couple,
shots
but
too.
boy, he gonna throw a couple that you be like,
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
I
the
don't even
talent is
believe
there.
that
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, yeah. But you
I'm
got to
just
keep him
taking
in the
them in the
pocket though.
upset. It might be the Rams hate. No, and if it was on a neutral site, it's Rams all the way. Rams are just far too superior. Everybody in the NFC West is far too superior
Yeah,
to everybody else around the league. But when you put in that factor of a wild card like Caleb and the chill factor, the wind chill is going to
yeah.
be like 4, not 44, not 34, not 24. It's going to be 4. I think it can have its uh detriment
Facts.
in the game.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah,
going to
it
affect the
could.
game a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that footballs can feel like a damn brick sometimes for sure. So I understand it. I understand it, but I'm leaning a little bit more towards LA, even
Me
with the
too.
elements in the climate. I'm still
They
leaning that way.
probably gonna win because I've been wrong all season.
Hey
And
man,
plus, I ain't going against Matthew Stafford for personal reasons, man. When all the fires and stuff went down last year with Pasadena, that man helped my whole high school out with
oh for real?
brand new
Oh, okay.
uniforms.
Oh
Absolutely,
wow.
yeah.
Okay.
On a personal level,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
really mess with him, man.
yeah,
I love what Stafford and his family have, to do. So
He
that's a
going
different
to Hall
feeling.
of
You know
Fame.
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. I
Pause.
feel you. No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
going to Hall of Fame. He
Oh
is.
yeah, for sure.
Matt the Cat is bad
Yeah,
as
Yeah.
can be.
yeah.
I got sucked up on the pause. I got sucked up on the what's that crazy guy name? Rob Parker.
Yeah.
Rob Parker
Oh,
was talking bad about it. He was in Detroit. He writes for the Detroit Free Press, and he's the one that says, "No way, no
I know the
how,
black dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pat
exactly.
Yeah.
Pat
Yeah.
Stafford is garbage. He only does it when you don't need it." And I was thinking that way, man. But those them games we done played, Matt the Cat will fire that
Yeah.
thing in
Yeah.
there like Tom Seaver used to for the New York Mets. Hey, that dude is tough as nails. You can hit him, throw him around, and whatever. He gonna
Yeah.
come back at you, man. Matt is real. Matt's going to
And
Hall
it,
of
and that's what it gets back to, what we talked about earlier with the narratives, man. You can't let some of these media people, create these narratives that aren't there. Like,
Fame.
Yeah,
I know, man.
people said,
yeah.
well, Calvin Johnson was only made him, and that was the only reason they won the way
That's
they
it.
did in
That's
Detroit.
what he was
Like,
saying.
nah, like
Yep.
he went number one overall for a reason. Like, he's a first ballot Hall
Facts,
of Famer, man. So
facts.
yeah,
And he was
you got to
good at
factor that in.
Georgia.
Absolutely, 100%,
Yeah,
A
hundred
Texas
percent.
boy. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Mac
Texas
can
boy,
ball.
man. Yeah,
I
first ballot.
no way do I want to disrespect Matt the Cat Stafford. I I done played him too many times. He done took too much of my candy.
Hey,
I
hey, hey, let me ask you
disrespect.
this though. Let me ask you this. You remember that year when he was on the trade thing and we
Hmm.
ended up going to go get Trey. Do you think Matt Stafford could have brought us a ring
But hey,
if he
10 times over.
Probably.
uh,
We
Yeah,
probably have three. Yeah, we
Matt,
probably had three.
Matt
Yeah,
Stafford with Shanahan. Yeah, probably
yeah,
so.
he was the way to go.
Yeah,
Shanahan said he went to sleep that night and figured we'll work it out in the morning. Man, they were calling him at 12 o'clock
yeah,
saying, dude, you better find Matt the Cat. He down here with your boy McVay.
McVay.
and,
They went to dinner that night.
yeah,
yep.
and they
They
over
went to
there
dinner
drinking
that night.
margaritas. You better
Yep.
call him.
You know what?
Yep.
You know what? Because y'all were in the mix and
Hey,
we were
Unc
in
is
the mix
asking for
too.
the link.
Yeah, yeah. I'll ask for the link.
Oh, there go on. Let me
Um,
see. Let me put it in
but
here.
when he was trying to get out of Detroit or whatever, man, y'all were in the mix and we were in the mix too. And my
Yeah.
guy that I told Hugh Rod that I know one of the guys that's a beat writer for the team, and he
Okay.
told me, man, yeah, they're trying to get him, yeah, they're trying their best, man, but he's going to L.A. This was like 3 days before he was going to L.A. And I was like, he's going to L.A. for real? It's like, yeah, that's happening. And next
Dang.
thing you know, he went to L.A. So,
We
yeah,
ain't stand.
that's where he wanted to be.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they looked out for him. Detroit looked out for him. He'd been there like all this active service for all these years. We're gonna try to take care of you, even though you're not here. And we're not gonna send you to, Egypt. We're gonna send you to wherever you want to go, man. Just try to work out what we can on the back end to get some assets back.
yeah.
And he wanted to be in LA, and that's what he sent him.
Because
And
when
he
I
went
trade,
right to LA and won a ring.
Yeah,
I trade
absolutely.
a good dude. I'd use the Bill Belichick method.
Yeah,
Opposite coast, opposite conference, bottom of the conference. I don't
yeah,
care where you at. I
yeah,
don't want to see you. I don't want to be you. And
yeah,
you go and play for the Cleveland Browns, Betty.
yeah.
Uh,
But but
that's
but some guys you want to take care of, man. Even though they're
yeah,
not with you anymore, you
yeah.
want to take
If
care of.
you
So I understand.
if he a good dude like a
Yeah,
Fitzgerald, if Fitzgerald
yeah,
came to me
yeah,
at the end of this, Fitzgerald say, "Hey, look, man, I done gave you all I can. I need to
right.
win this ring." I said,
Yeah,
"Well, look, I'm gonna send you to where they need you. I'm gonna
yeah,
send you to where you need you."
yeah.
And speaking of sending to where they need you, ladies and gentlemen, the Philadelphia Eagles representative, offensive coordinator, fired or not fired,
Bang
Dennis.
bang Niner gang. Bang bang Niner gang. Bang bang Niner gang. What up, Rob? What up? What up? How y'all
Hey,
doing this afternoon?
hey,
How
Rod.
y'all
We
Hey,
doing
Rod.
this
good.
morning?
Hey, Rod.
How y'all doing this morning? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Rod.
It be what it be. It be what it be.
Oh,
Hey, Rod. I
Hey,
called
hey,
you.
hold on, wait, hey, wait. Y'all keep going. I gotta get something real quick. Hold on.
oh Lord, come
You gotta
on,
go get the
man.
trash bag. Now he about to do the same thing. I got
He
them
gonna
on
do
their
it. He gonna
show.
do it.
I got them
I
on their
saw
show
you.
with the
I
trash
saw you. I
bag.
saw you and
I had
Ellison
it
on there.
created. I said, "Oh
I,
yeah, I got y'all." And
I
I'm
saw.
glad y'all all in attendance.
No.
I just
I
put
don't
that
want a
that
trash
trash
bag.
bag on there.
I don't need no
Mhm.
trash bag. You
What
need
you?
a backpack.
Ah,
That's it. All you need is a backpack. Put that shit on your shoulder and walk out smooth. We don't want no. Don't leave nothing behind. Nothing.
You should have.
You
You
take
should have
all
brought
your
out.
shit.
Hey,
You
hey.
get all
You
your
should have
shit
brought
on,
that.
take all your shit, pack it up, and walk out smooth with it. Walk out with everything. Grab your Yetis, grab your Stanley Cups, grab it all. Grab it all. Get out, get everything out. It's a one-stop shop. Take all your shit. There ain't no reason to come back. When you walk out the door, guess what? When you walk out the door, badge out. Badge out. That's it.
Hey, Dennis, you know you already in vacation mode. I know you ain't in Philly
That's
right now
right.
because you got a t-shirt on.
Hey,
I know you ain't in Philly, so you've been on vacation already.
you already know. Hey, I've been back here like this. Hey, guess what? Guess what? When Ryan show up, we were like, "Hey, Garcon, hey, my homeboy, hey, he brand new. He just showed up. Hey, Ryan, come on over here, baby. Hey, I'm gonna show you everything, man. I'm gonna show you around town. Hey, we got Ubers and everything set up, right? Come on, man. I'm
Hey,
gonna
that
show you
man
the
got
ropes
Uber
around here.
drivers on payroll already.
Yeah.
He know where all the clubs at.
That's right.
He
He
know
know
Hey,
he know everybody
hey.
already a week early.
I'm like, hey, Garcon, hey, come on, man, I got you. Hey, Rob, don't worry about it, baby. Hey, put your stuff down, man. Hey, don't get it. Come on.
He said they'll get it.
They'll get it.
Oh man.
Hey, leave it right. Leave it right here. Trust me, on the cruise ship. Hey, don't leave it by the door. Don't leave it
Leave
at
by
the
the door,
door.
baby.
Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it.
Gang, boy. It's
I
cold
fig-
game
I
out
Dang.
here,
fig-
boy.
I figure for today, I come in today with my red hat, with my Lokes on, like I'm from the West Coast or something. You know what I'm saying? White tee. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it.
He
I ain't
got my
even bad,
jaws
man. I ain't
hurting.
even
He's
bad. I
talking
ain't
to
even
me.
bad. This
Oh
is fun.
man.
This is funny right here. This is what we
I
needed.
got,
This is
I
what we
got,
needed.
Is
I
it. This
gotta
is
get him.
it. Yeah,
I
he got
got to
me.
get him.
He
You know he
got
was coming to get you. You know, I already knew he was
Oh
coming
yeah.
to get you.
yeah.
If anybody I know who was going
Eric,
to do it, he
hey,
started
Oh,
last night. He
all right,
actually started
check
okay.
last
it.
night. He
Okay.
waited right at what was it 20? I don't even know if it was halftime yet. I was sitting there and he goes, "Hey, we normally don't do this, but we're gonna break rules." I said they want to break rules just to bring me back.
Just,
That lets you know I got
just,
under their skin with my
just,
shit last week.
yeah.
Hey,
When I
Hey,
brought
even
that
had I
trash
got him.
bag out on their ass, they was like,
Oh,
"Oh, you
yeah,
he was
motherfucker,
hurting. They
you."
was
yeah.
hurt. That trash
Boy,
bag was
they
awesome.
was McDonald's salty. I saw
Hey,
it
yes,
all
we
in their
was.
face, boy.
Yes, we was. I ain't
Gotti
gonna
was
lie.
sitting
I
there
was
like
like,
this. Gotti was like this. Once I
Look at
saw that, I said,
look at the
"Yeah, yeah."
background. Look at the
that's
background. Look at the
Oh
background.
that's
wow,
right.
wow,
You know why? You know why? You
wow.
know why? Because if this was the other way around, Rod would have had that same meme that he puts up when you got Muhammad Ali coming down like this with his
Oh,
arm. That's
Nah,
right.
nah. I would just showed you this. Look, I'm already ready for Cancun. I'm getting early. I'm already in the sun.
he in the back.
I'm early. Hey, I'm enjoying the sun. I got everything I need right now, baby. Ah, man,
Yeah.
feel good down here right now. And no,
Mm-hmm.
this ain't no front. This ain't no backdrop. This is real.
This is
Hey,
real.
This is
this
real
is
deal
real
here.
right here.
Yeah,
This
This
is
we
is
on
for
real.
vacation.
real.
We on vacation. I meet
We
y'all
on
at
Yes,
vacation for
sir.
meet y'all at
real.
the pool.
Man, hey, look,
Mm-hmm.
I'm already here. I'm already here, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, I showed up at halftime last night. I'm already been at the pool because I knew it was over. It was over. I said, hey, you know what? Yeah, no need for me to go on to get mad about this. Let's go on and make this happen. Yeah, let's
Hey,
go on and
hey,
make
and
this
guess
happen.
what? Hey,
Y'all is
and for
crazy.
all the viewers out there, I just want to put it out there. Ellison done already seen it, but guess what? Ellison, he's the gatekeeper. He ain't gonna let it loose. Just tune in tomorrow on the Regal Eagle. I got some clips for man. And they're originals. Okay, the original clips, never been seen before, never been seen by your wait. Hold up, by yours truly. Wait, oh no, I'm sorry. By yours truly. This guy over here and this guy over here, they are definitely on the clip. Just watch. Stay tuned tomorrow at the Regal Eagle podcast at 7 o'clock. It's gonna be phenomenal. Trust me.
See,
Just trust me.
Hey,
And
there we
other
go.
people, guess what? They're in there. Hey, they're just catching strays. They're just catching strays. It's nothing against y'all, but some of y'all in there just catching strays. It's
Hey,
nothing against.
I got one video. You sure y'all want to do this? I
Oh
got
yeah,
one video.
I know I do. I know I do. I'm ready. I'm ready. Have it queued up. Have it queued up.
All
Ain't that
right.
right, Ellison?
Hey,
Have it
You
queued
sure?
up.
don't let me
You
see the
sure?
archives.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Y'all boys playing dirty now.
They clipping stuff up. You
Hey,
see how they
this is
do.
why I stick to football and basketball. I stick to what it is. I don't do no extra now.
Hey man.
See, trash talking. I love this. I
Yeah,
love this.
man. Hey,
I
if you
love
The only
this.
if you
the only person who I know can go toe to toe with me is Rod. So anytime me and Rod start trash talking, I love it because he keeps me balanced. He keeps me on my dean. That's right. That's right, Rod. He
You
keeps me
gotta learn how to
sharp, man.
trash. You gotta learn how to trash talk and not take things personal, or
yeah,
make
yeah,
things
Yeah,
personal.
ain't nothing
You
that's
I
the
can
can't
thing.
make
do.
them personal. That's the thing.
Yeah,
You know, like
Hell,
your mom
everybody's
is
smart.
this and that, and just because your
yeah.
mom, it'd be like, come on, dog.
Look, we all
Now,
know,
don't
man.
do that.
Anytime you roast someone, it's just a roast. Like, don't get. And anytime you and see, Rod thrives on when people take it personal. That's when he gets best. That's when he's at his best. Okay, the tenderism is there when people get it personal. I'm telling you right now, I have seen people literally want to fight Rod. They're like, look, don't don't let him get under your skin. Don't let Rod get under your skin because he's gonna do it if you do it. He's
Ain't nothing,
going to do it.
ain't nothing I can say. Everybody saw that L. It was a big
Oh
L.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
41 to
Yeah.
6. It won't close.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hey, sometimes
it
you just
happens,
get off
man.
the bus and it's a bad night, baby.
Boy, it was bell to ass plus punishment last night.
That was it. And the punishment. Usually you get one or the other.
Boy,
They gave us the
it's belt
punishment
to,
too.
hey, it's normally a whooping and then you go to sleep because you done
Yeah.
cried yourself to sleep with that little hiss. You know how you be trying to catch your breath? Nah, you got all that and they was like,
And
hey,
don't go
and you on
outside for
punishment
2 weeks.
for a month.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
bro, what?
yeah. Hey, man, we all done had it happen to us, man. So
Yeah,
41 to
it
yeah,
6, you
happens.
ain't had that though. Yeah.
No.
hey,
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 Philly got me
Rod,
in the NFC Championship. They put 51 up on me last year, so
that's
I
Did
very
y'all
true.
score
understand.
a
That's very.
touchdown? Did y'all score a
Yeah,
touchdown?
yeah, we scored a couple.
Okay.
We
Yo,
scored a
okay.
I just wanted to know. I just want to know if y'all. I wanted to know in the last two games against when y'all played Philly that year, did y'all score a touchdown in them two games?
Yeah, we did. We did.
We didn't. We ain't scored a touchdown against them boys since week one. We
We
ain't
can't
scored in
close.
week one.
We can't close.
Close. Man, look, we got dog walk last night. It's
Yeah,
just that
man. That,
simple.
that was rough. That
Hey,
was rougher than the
Hey,
first. The
hey,
first game won for 13-3. But this one, man,
hey,
that
hey, Ellison.
41-6
Hey,
ain't
what would
much
you
you can
rather?
do.
What would you
Them
rather?
boys came out with the boom box, man. Them boys came with the boom box. The boys came out like all this. You know, talking about, Trent Williams talking about giving the fingers affairs, all that to score two field goals. All that talking for two field goals. Come on. Now I will be the first one to say we got dog walked by Tampa a few years back. But guess what? It happened. So in this situation, it just happened.
it happens, man. Yeah,
Just give me
it
my
happens.
time to gloat. That's all. Just give me my time to relish in their downfalls. And guess what? Next year we play again. I think we do. Do we play? I think we play each other next year.
I know we do. So I don't know if the East plays the West, but I know we play San Fran next year. So I know
Yeah, I
we do
think yeah,
play.
I think Philly goes. Y'all finally come to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll see.
They
We'll
was like,
see.
okay, enough with that. Going to Philly shit. Like this shit getting out of hand, man. Y'all. I don't know why y'all want to go to Philly every year for whatever reason, or whoever these schedule people want to. Like y'all make it way hostile. I'm like, look, man, look. Going to Philly, I ain't going for that game because I
Yeah,
know
man.
I'm gonna get arrested.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know I'm gonna get
I
arrested.
already know. I
I
gotta come.
know.
I gotta
The-
come a different way with these people because they
I
mentally.
am legit trying to sneak my
Yeah.
joint in there if I can, because I
Yeah, man.
know
I'm
I'm
not
trying to
gonna
shank
take y'all
somebody.
throwing bottles and stuff at our fans as they walk in.
Full beer cans,
Beer can
dog, man.
nah, bro.
I promise you, somebody would have had to pay for that. Mm, mm,
Yeah, I'm coming no better.
mm.
Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've been dealing with that. I've been dealing with the Philly fans for a long time.
I know, man. You done got immune, because you got to see them 2 times a year. You go up there
Yeah,
once
y'all
a
used
year.
Yeah.
to that. Yeah,
I,
y'all used to
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
I'm
y'all
dude,
used
used
to
to
it.
that.
dude,
I
we
ain't
don't
built
do
for
that.
that.
When
I
you
ain't built
come
for
to
no
Santa
fan
Clara,
throwing nothing at
man,
me. You can
it's
book that.
class
You
on
throw
the way.
anything at me.
We
Yeah,
don't do that.
I'm whooping your motherfucking
I
ass. Know
hate
that.
somebody throwing something at
Hey,
me.
why you playing?
I'm
Hey, I
coming with
seen Rod almost beat up a homeless person. Okay.
Sure have. Sure
I
have.
it.
seen Rod almost whoop his tail
I
off.
don't,
Beat his ass
bro. I
almost.
don't. That's
Yeah,
one thing I don't
yeah.
do. I don't do that. That I don't tolerate none of that around me.
Yeah.
What?
A
Oh,
couple of us had to
okay.
save Rod from going to jail for a homeless person, bro. He's like,
Talking
Rod, hold on, wait.
talking is fine, yelling, we gonna beat y'all and y'all ain't
Yeah,
this,
all
y'all ain't,
that's fine.
that's fine. I can
Yeah, I can
understand
deal with
Yeah, that's
that.
cool.
when you
Absolutely.
start throwing stuff at me, when you start putting your hands on me,
Yeah.
dude, I'm coming to
Yeah.
Yeah.
see you. And it ain't
Watch
gonna
I
out.
be,
got to.
it ain't
I
gonna be
got to.
cute. It ain't
I
gonna be
got to.
cute.
Anytime you start to violate my personal space, like you all up in my face, like,
Absolutely.
all right, look, bro,
Yeah.
you can talk trash, your mom ain't shit. Okay, okay, cool. Well, sometimes she ain't. I'm saying your daddy ain't shit either. Well, sometimes she ain't. All right, you're right. But this, that, and third. But you ain't nothing but a bitch. I mean, okay, I guess in your eyes, I guess I could be. Okay, great. I don't give a fuck. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, now you're getting a little bit too close. Okay, it's just calm down, because right now what you're doing is it's an emotional thing. I get it. It's a female trait. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just back up, bro. Just you can say what you want to say, but just back up. And you start throwing now. Once the assault hits, I don't care who you are, man, woman, or child. At
You gotta
that
get to
point,
work.
you're not. If you throw something at me, if you put your hands on me, if you a man, I'm gonna beat you like you a man.
Yep.
And for those who out there, I don't. What I'm about to say, I don't give a rat's ass. If you
Yeah.
are a female and you put your hands on me, you are no longer a female. You are what they call an opponent. And I'm about to beat your ass just like you a grown man. I don't care what anybody say. You are an opponent at that point. That's called assault.
you
Point
went to,
blank period.
you an opponent.
Yeah, you're an opponent. You ain't no woman no more. You're an opponent. You
You
coming
an
you coming out
opponent.
that corner is what you're doing. Yeah, you coming out this corner. All right. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah,
You
I'm
say
all
what
for
you
the
say.
talking. I'm all for the talking because it's not too many that can go. We can go back and forth with talking. Cool, we can do that all day. That physical, yeah, that's when we go dark. I get
Yeah.
quiet on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I,
time
I
to
got
go.
I gotta
It's
do
go time
something.
then.
It's
Yeah.
required now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
just keep
look
it
that
keep it at
way.
sports.
Yeah.
Talk your
Yeah,
trash. Just do that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, let's
Point
get
absolutely.
blank.
it.
Yeah.
Point out.
Give me a good one so I can laugh at it. Don't be
Yeah.
like, and
Don't
this is
be,
another
don't be
thing.
Yeah,
It's a
basic.
lot of you
Don't be
corny motherfuckers
yeah,
out
be
there that don't
great.
know how to talk trash for real.
Yeah.
And y'all
Yeah.
just be corny out there, man. Y'all don't
Hey,
watch sports. You really sitting up there cooking bagels and doing whatever with your lady. You don't watch sports, and then you want to talk to me the next day talking about, oh, your team lost. Man, shut your whole ass up, man. I don't like them people, man. Those are the people that get under my skin. Absolutely, they get
yeah,
under my
yeah.
you're
skin.
not
You
even
don't
really
even watch
good at it.
sports, bro.
Those old
I don't
BT
Just
like that.
gangsters,
give
what
me
they are.
something good. Give me
Keyboard
something
hustlers.
I can say. Hey, guess what
Now
somebody
that was a
told
good
me?
one.
No,
Thank you. Guess
Yeah,
the joke this man told me, man. And then they say that I love a good joke. I
yeah.
love it because I love
Hey,
creativity. So when you come at me with a good roast, oh yeah, I
Oh yeah,
love that.
yeah.
That's
That
yeah.
a
was
good
good.
one.
Like
That's a
when
good one.
Thursday, like when Rod got me, I had to call him on the phone. I was like, all right, now you got us. You got us on that one. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
respect.
You
That's
got-
respect
yeah,
for the
you got
joke.
us. I ain't gonna lie. He had me. I was furious. I was like, but that's all right.
They wanted to kick me
That's
off the
all
show, man. They took me off because they dropped me.
right. I was like, no, all right, you got all right, okay, you got us that time.
And man,
All
them
right.
folks dropped me off the screen. They was so pissed at me. Boy, I said,
Yeah.
in
When he
my head,
brought
I said, I got their ass. I got
when
their ass ready.
And
and
speaking
when
of
he
good jokes, ladies and gentlemen, we got Dion Niner Gang Podcast. What's up,
Hey,
Dion in the mix?
Yeah,
what
what up,
up?
homie?
What
What's
up? What
good?
up?
What's good, fellas? How y'all doing?
what's good,
Chilling,
bro?
man.
Hey
Chilling.
We
man, some of
chilling. We
us
smoking on
morning and
this,
other of us
smoking on
clowning.
this 9 pack. That's all.
I love it. I love it. I knew he was gonna come with something. That's cool, baby. You can smoke on that Niner pack all you want, but last week we was smoking on that Eagles pack. Don't forget that bullshit.
Oh, we got that right.
Last week, here we go. Ellison, what we say last time? They only
Hey,
got no. Hey, I'm just saying they got to pull up the pack. We ain't talking about us. We talking about y'all. We talking about
Oh,
right now. We talking about
so
what's going
you
on right now.
so what
We talking
happens
about
is
what's
you now seem to have amnesia of what we did to you in your house, by the way.
no, y'all beat us.
Yeah,
I
you
ain't
got
gonna lie,
amnesia.
y'all beat us.
Cause you
Y'all
talking
know
about
this.
this week, but last week, y'all defending Super Bowl champs. You can't get your wide receiver to stop reading books and play football. Your quarterback has an issue with throwing the damn ball. You had the worst offensive coordinator known to man. I mean, we could go down a litany of shit y'all was messing up. I'm just saying.
And all that means what about the Niners? What does that? What is that? What do any of that got to do with the Niners?
At least
That
we
ain't got
went
nothing to do with the Niners. That got
intentional.
everything to do with
So
the
why we
Eagles.
bringing it
That's
up?
all it is.
So
That's
why
the
we?
whole
If it
point
ain't
of it.
got nothing to do with the
There wasn't
Niners,
no-
why we bringing it up?
there wasn't nothing that I said that had anything to do with the Niners, and that was
So why we bringing
intentional.
it up then? Why we bringing it up
That-
then?
we brought it up because you was over there running your mouth, so I had to make sure you remember we whooped your ass last week,
I'm running my
so you
mouth
didn't even
about the
get to this week.
Niners. I'm running my mouth
So
about the Niners
that's
and
all
what
I'm saying.
happened
I just
last
want to make
night.
sure
What
you
happened
remember what
last
happened
night
to you last
is
week because
y'all
you didn't
got
even
y'all
get to this week.
asses torched. Y'all
We
got
did.
y'all asses torched.
This much is
Speak on
that
that.
is a natural
Speak
fact.
on that.
A blind man can
Speak on
see a
that.
41-6 ass whooping. Ain't nobody dumb.
All
Tell me
right.
something I don't know. Please give me something better.
hey, Hugh.
Man.
These the fights I like. When I ain't in the fight, I ain't in the fight.
You can sit back.
I can
Hey,
sit back and watch.
hey, Ellison, you know who
Touche.
you are. You know who you are.
Touche.
That Michael Jackson meme when he eating popcorn.
Because you know the funny thing about this how this works. He's laughing and reveling in the fact that we got our ass whooped, and that's
Yep.
perfectly fine. But what he ain't gonna
Yep.
be reveling in the fact is next year they finna blow his whole fucking team up, and he ain't gonna have shit, and don't even know if he gonna even make playoffs. Might not even be NFC East champs. I don't know. I'm just
He
saying.
may
You
not.
talking a lot about
He may
us?
not.
Y'all got
He,
problems. Y'all got hella problems
and guess what?
internally.
I have not once wavered to say that we don't have problems. I ain't never said we don't. We do. I know we got problems. AJ's a problem right now. Although I said, and if I don't know if you listen, if you came to the Regal podcast, but if you haven't, we're on 2 times a
Shameless
week. We're on.
plug.
Yeah. But if you haven't,
Shameless.
we're on 2 times a week. Go ahead and go to the Regal podcast and look. I have said on many occasions we have problems. Kevin Matula is a problem. Nick Sirianni, he very well may be a problem. I have not wavered from that at all. However, I do know that AJ Brown is a very strong cap hit. The chances of us getting rid of him are probably slim, unless he wants to get traded and someone else wants to take over that money, which I don't think is going to happen. Now, with that being said, we do need to know we need a third receiver because Dotson ain't it. He's probably gone. You know what I'm saying? We definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, need another corner because we all know Odori Jackson needs to be seen a door or two to get the fuck up out of here. So
I
I'm
love
not
that. He
in,
said, hold on,
in
wait,
no
wait,
way,
wait, wait, wait.
I
Slow
am in
down,
no
slow
way super
down,
board
slow
saying
down.
that we ain't got problems. I know
Wait,
we do.
Adore
run
him.
that,
Adore
run
him.
that back again, my guy. That was smooth. Say that again.
No, Dory Jackson needs to be shown a door or two.
I
Yes.
love that. That is priceless, boy. Y'all Philly fans
A
cover
door
some
or
cold
two.
shit.
It's got to go. Okay, that motherfucker been getting torched all season long. And the only time he did a halfway decent job was the last game of the season, and he was still trash on that. So yes, we have problems by far. Absolutely. However, all of that has nothing to do with a 41-6 loss. Nothing. Let's stay in the now. Because what happened last week don't matter no more. All I
Look
know,
at
like
him.
Rod said, we're getting
Let's
a 10.
forget.
We got a
Let's.
good 10. And when
That's
you show up, I'm gonna be like, hey, not a game. Hey, not a game. Hey, over here, bro. Hey, we over here. Come on over here. Hey, the sun's good over here
You
on
know the
this
funny
side.
thing. You know exactly what that means. I need to forget that belt of ass that I got last week and talk about the belt of ass you got this week. That's all it is. You just laughing at our pain, and that's okay. You laugh at our
Yeah,
pain. You know
absolutely.
that
That's
is
exactly what
perfectly
I'm doing.
fine. You have a blast with that. But what I will tell you is, for me personally, that ass whooping was based on the fact that they were not prepared. and shit did not go well on offense at all. And this speaks to a lot of the issues that we have. The number one thing I saw last night that actually kind of scared me, and TD, I want your thoughts on this.
Talk to me.
Brock Purdy had a lot of time, but there was no damn separation.
It
So
won't
that
know
tells
open.
me we got a receiver problem.
Yep.
And with Brandon Ayuk on the way out the door, and Ricky Pearsall can barely even stay healthy to save his life.
And
This
Jawan Jennings probably out to do it too, man.
yeah, so we gonna have to start all over. This is what I will say, and I know some people might find this controversial. I wouldn't give Kyle Shanahan another extension until he bring me a Super Bowl. I'm sorry. I would not. This is his final year, his contract that he is going into. I am not re-signing a person who has given me 10 years of no Super Bowls and just a couple of playoff appearances. We appreciate what you've done, but I think it's time for a culture change. The team is getting older and we don't have no receivers. We're gonna go into next year and even possibly even look worse. I'm over the Shanahan experiment at this point.
I,
It's time to
let me
move
go back.
on and go to somebody new to see if we can get some fresh blood in here. And I know everybody loves them and they're like, yeah, but we stay in contention. Contention is fine, but at the end of the day, nobody wants to be in contention. Okay. Look at it like a relationship. Do you want to be stagnant for 10 years or do you want to go upwards and move forward? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to grow from, a small apartment to a house, or do you just want to stay in that apartment? You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? It's progression, and I'm
hey,
sorry for me, that experiment. I'm past it. If you can't do nothing, you can't win Super Bowls, and you don't know how to be able to put a team together properly, you got a coach, you have a training staff right now that is for hockey, training football players. Make that make sense. Every
I
year we
don't know.
injured. I mean, there's a lot
I,
of things that
I,
go on, bro. I'm sorry. I'm over it.
It might be the
I
substation.
don't know about that. I don't know about that because I say this. Like Kyle is somewhat like a what's the boy name in Pittsburgh? The coach in
Tomlin.
Tomlin.
Pittsburgh. Well, he's like Tom. Like he's always keeping you all in contention. And I know what you're saying as far as always being like you're almost there. But in the football world, it's like if he's always taking us to the playoffs and we're just like one missing step away, that's hard to let somebody go, knowing that you almost did it again this year. That's just kind of hard. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a mindset for y'all or whatever. But I will say this though, Brock Purdy, he was in duress all night long. Like it's hard to try to find things when, like you said, everybody's getting covered. It's like the separation wasn't there. So some of the throws I get weren't there for him, but some I just feel like when he did have time, maybe he just didn't get it on the mark like he should have. But I mean, there was times where sometimes the receivers failed him. So I ain't gonna put it all on Purdy. I ain't really gonna put it on. I just put it on the players in general. Like the player just didn't get it done. I feel like the
Or,
play calling was right at some points, but
yeah, or
the
the
player.
receiver fumbles it, or you just run a play that because the referees took your 4th and 1 and gave them a timeout. You have to come with a juice. What's it called? The juice need to squeeze option play.
Yeah,
That
is it
that
just
was
worth
just
the
horrible,
squeeze?
man. Yeah, man.
But
That
if you
just
look at the replay, though, he did call a timeout before the play happened. We just didn't hear the whistle until after that.
yeah, he did, but
So you
dude,
can't you
normally,
can't call that
hey
then.
man, that's real laying it down. We really don't, nobody really gets that when they, you know.
Yeah,
But it's
but
okay.
then again, you got some of that home cooking, boy. That grease was hot.
Hey boy,
Having a home cook.
them referees, I'm telling you, when you get on that stage and that crowd is going for you, you like to, hey, yeah, they on my side.
Yeah,
You know,
they
I'll say
do.
this, man. From my observation of what I saw, yeah, there might not have been separation. There could have been separation. I don't know. But when they were getting home with just four and they can leave six and seven in the back, it's going to be a rough day for you offensively. And that's what I saw a lot
yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
good. I
they're
can't.
good on the back end,
Even
man.
when they rushed too.
Yeah,
They're
they
good,
were
but
just
but
they
but
were getting home, man. And even if they weren't trying to get home and just contain Purdy in the pocket, I can still leave six or seven in the back end, and your guys are not getting over top, and they're not catching anything, man. So it's just not gonna be there for you, period. So that's what I saw. That's just
Yeah,
me.
yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna. You're not gonna get me to besmirch, bemoan, or belittle the performance of the Seattle Seahawks. The dark side is real. When they drop those are seven athletic dogs.
Yeah.
Tackle well, hit their zones, hit their reads, and cover their spaces. They are good, but they're not perfect. It had to be a couple of instances when possibly things could happen, and they did. But then when we got the daggone first down, uh, they do something like strip the ball.
Yeah.
So it was like, damn,
Ellison,
damn.
Ellison.
In two
Speaking of stripping
games.
the ball, Ellison, what did I say about Josh Allen? I said it. I said he takes the ball at crunch time and he feels like he has to do it all. And when he does it, he fumbles the ball or he throws a pick. He does it every single time.
Well,
I've been to.
I say this. I know you're not a Josh Allen fan. I am. I saw more than just Josh Allen lose that game yesterday.
Oh yeah.
They had more mistakes than Josh. Did he contribute in the mistakes? Yeah, he had a costly fumble and a turnover. I thought that the corner on the turnover just made a on the interception just made a good play on the ball. But the fumble hurt, and he didn't have his best day, but he didn't lose it for him either. I think that the two pass interference calls in overtime were just horrible
Yeah,
calls. I
that's
didn't see
crazy.
pass interference on either one of them. So, but give Denver the win. They won the game, but I'm not gonna blame it all on Josh Allen. Josh Allen, despite what happened yesterday, is still a top three quarterback in the league to me. I don't see many better than him other than Mahomes and maybe this year Stafford. So, but yeah, they're out now. But
What about Drake May? He's having a hell of a year, man.
it's just like my guy in DC. He was in New England last year. He didn't have this year. So let me see it again. Let me
Okay.
see it again. Let me see it.
What?
Let me see it
Thank you.
consecutively. You
Okay.
know?
Because what Drake made what? Pats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easiest schedule in the NFL. Come on, man.
It
Easiest
is
schedule in the NFL.
it is ranked 32nd among among
Let me
30
say this.
teams.
If I may chime in. Sorry, I
Go
was
ahead.
getting
No,
dressed.
you
I'm
good. You
about to
good.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
I'm
good.
about to go in here and praise the Lord for a minute. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make
Amen,
my
brother.
day a lot better.
Amen. Amen. Leave
But
your town.
this is what I will say on the whole situation of the schedule. I can't determine who I play. And that gets on my last nerve when people do that. Like you get mad because somebody had an easy schedule. Do I make my schedule? No. I can only play who's in front of me. So while the Niners had a really easy schedule, all that stuff, at the end of the day, I don't make my schedule. So don't be mad at me because I had an easy time and you had to take a tough road. If that's what the NFL deemed necessary, that's their problem. They make the schedules. While I understand the point, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter because I don't control who I play. I think a lot of these teams wouldn't have games, to be honest with you. Like the Browns wouldn't have no games. The Raiders wouldn't have no games because ain't nobody going to want to play them because they suck. Or you could have an overload of everybody saying, let me play the trash teams if you could pick your own schedule. But because I don't, you can't fault me for going out and playing who's in front of me. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
the schedule is a schedule, and you play who you play. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And
you.
Yeah.
I never knock anybody for a win. You get your win, you get your win. But at the same time, we can't ignore the fact of who's had a tougher schedule and who hasn't. But I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, I mean, who's on your schedule? Who's on your schedule? You play the team in front of you. It is what it is. But both things can be true at the same time.
and
Okay.
and and the fact of the matter remains, initially when that schedule came out, I saw 11 wins and 6 losses. We won up that thing to 12 and 5, but
Uh-huh.
a few of them teams that we deemed easy, they turned around and had pretty successful years
Jacksonville,
halfway through the
Yep.
season. It's like,
Yep.
well, damn, it was supposed to be easy, but
right?
but Chicago looking kind of good this year, and Indianapolis was before the injury to Daniel Jones. That thing changed dramatically
Yeah.
in Houston. We figured that would be, hey, that's the easy one there. I know we got that one. No,
So,
no.
hey, talk about falling off a cliff. The minute Daniel Jones went down, so did the Colts. It was like somebody dropped an H bomb on
Yeah.
Lucas Oil Field because they went and got Philip Rivers. Now,
Phillip
while
Rivers.
Rivers looked okay, you could tell that dude ain't played football in years. But what
Yeah,
I'll say is this: hey, sometimes in life you got to finagle the system, baby. And I can tell
Oh, for
you right
sure.
now, with all them kids he got, I know he happy that insurance is back on. I know he is.
sure
Got to
did.
be.
Look, I'm open and honest. I have 5 beautiful children the Lord has blessed me with. I am thankful for all 5 of them. But
Amen.
he got about 10, 11 of them Johns.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
just
he got a
10
good
and a
ridiculous. I'm
portion.
like,
grandbaby.
look, bro,
He
that
got a
he
whole, he got
and he got
a
and he a grandpappy
starting
already. Yeah, yeah.
11.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
know he
he
happy the benefits is back. His wife is too, because they looking going, this high school football money ain't like that NFL money now. We got all these kids. We got to maintain this now.
hey Hugh, you
All right,
hey
All
Hugh,
right, Dion.
you
Question.
close up
Question,
here.
Dion. Dion.
Yes,
Question.
sir.
So, does Josh Allen deserve the same smoke that everybody else get? Is he deserving of the same smoke,
I would think
or
so.
no?
I would think
I would
so. The
think so
reason
too.
being is because, see, this is the reason that all the pressure was on Josh Allen this year. You know why? The other 3 big
Everybody saw
dogs
him.
were not there to
Not
bother with
there.
you. You had
Exactly.
no Patrick Mahomes. You had no Lamar Jackson. You had no Joe Burrow, who are the
Yeah.
top guys in the AFC that we consider along with him every year. So if
No
you're
AJ
telling
Brown.
me that I don't have none of these dudes in my way at all, they have no way to bother with me in any way, shape, or form, and I still don't get it done, then that tells you there's a lot of question marks about you. And
Mm-hmm.
that is unfortunate because this is the one year you should have taken the AFC by storm. You should have blown everybody out the box. Why?
But
Because at the end of the day, you know that you don't have to deal with either of those 3. And you don't have to deal with your arch nemesis in Mahomes, who constantly whoops your butt in the playoffs.
but you're
I
not
When
feel
you
playing
have
against
that
that
kind of an
quarterback.
opening,
You're not
you
playing
got to
against
do
that
everything
quarterback.
you can to do it.
I
You
I
got
You're
say
not
to.
you're not
I
playing
say
against that quarterback. You're playing
I
against
know
the
he's not.
defense.
I know he's not. But the thing is when you play these games, if you're going up against those dudes while you are playing the defense, and I completely agree with you, because I always think of it like, these defensive coordinators have Kyle Shanahan's number, not Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes. Spags owns Shanahan. McDonald right now owns Shanahan. You know what I'm saying? These are the people, because those are the dudes you're going against. But my point is, like Ellison said earlier, that, both can be true. At the end of the day, when you play Patrick Mahomes, you lose. You know that. You do not have a winning record against this dude at all, playoffs or not. So that's the
hmm
frustrating part about it.
I
But I'll
say
say this. He ain't going nowhere. They not getting rid of him. That would just be foolish.
Nah,
But
that'd be stupid.
it definitely does raise some question marks about whether he can really do it, because hey man, you ain't had no real obstructions in your way as far as other elite quarterbacks,
I
and
I
you
say this.
still wind up
I
taking that L.
I totally disagree. This is like Rob said. This ain't one-on-one basketball in the backyard on the playground. This is 11 on 11. And did he contribute yesterday in what they in the loss? Yeah, he had some costly
Thank you, sir.
turnovers. But at the same time, man, that's the narrative. I saw the same narrative out there years ago about John Elway and certain quarterbacks and certain players who couldn't get over the hump. It's a team game. No matter what
Okay.
we think, he's still a top 3, 4 quarterback in the game. And I don't feed into those narratives, man. Yeah, just because Pat Mahomes isn't there, Lamar isn't there, Joe Burrow isn't there, yeah, you still got the team still got to go out there and play that other team at the end of the day. And I can't necessarily read into narratives, man. Narratives, you keep listening to narratives, man. Narratives are always will be there, but it doesn't tell the whole complete story. So
It it
that's
it
just me.
doesn't, Ellison, but this is, I don't know. We
It's
got
the
we
preamble
we
to the story, though.
we yeah,
No,
we,
it's not.
Yeah.
That's how we receive it, man.
we
But
got
that's
reality
not
and we got
necessarily the truth.
facts. We got
Let's
reality
be
and we got facts, and
let's be
they
honest. Let's
hold the
be
quarterback on a different
They do.
pedestal than
Yeah, they always
everything
will.
else.
They
And
always have and they
and
always
that
will. But
ain't,
at the same
it
time,
isn't
he's
it isn't factual. It isn't factual because it's a 53-man squad. It's 10 other people out there with the quarterback. It's a coach, it's an organization, but yet and still they're gonna say what they're gonna say.
yeah, they are.
Oh, he the quarterback. And if the quarterback don't win, it's on the quarterback, because that's all the novice and the objectifying public thinks football is all about. Oh, who's ever the better quarterback is going to win.
But that's not. But
It's
that's
just
not.
what they
But
do.
that's not the truth, though. That's
It,
not
it
necessarily
ain't.
true.
That's what I said. That's what I prefaced my answer with. The truth is, people who know football know that it takes a defense. It
Yeah.
an offensive line. It takes weapons. It takes organizational skills. It takes play callers. It takes a GM. It takes everybody.
Yeah.
But just it's just their narrative on, hey, it's all about the quarterback.
Yeah. That's what I
Best
can't.
quarterbacks you win.
Yeah, that's I'm not a narrative guy, man. I look at the whole situation in totality of what it is, and
And that's how it
it's
should
more
be.
it's more than just Josh Allen, it's more than just Jalen Hurts, it's more than just Jaden Daniels, it's more than just Sam Darnold. Like, no, man, you got a 53-man roster, you got offensive coordinator, you got special teams, and you got a whole lot of factors here instead
You
of just
do.
one person.
You do. You do.
Hey,
It's
Jay,
crazy.
fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Thank y'all for having me.
All
I
right, man.
appreciate
Hey,
you.
you know
Regal Eagle,
man, come
Regal
holler.
Eagle, Regal Eagle ain't nothing but love to you, baby. I love what you
Yeah,
do on the show,
for
man.
sure, man.
Continue to do
For
your
sure.
thing. Continue to be great. All of you men, you good brothers, continue to be blessed and highly favored.
Appreciate you.
Thank y'all
Amen.
for
Appreciate you.
having me, man. Have a wonderful Sunday. And
You
hey,
too.
man, unfortunately for the Niners, guess we got to try to get them next year.
Hey, we in
Yeah,
Cancun. Y'all check out
Same for
Niner
us.
Gang Podcast. Get him all the
For sure.
subscribers you can. Regal Eagle, get all the subscribers. We want
That's
subscribers.
right.
We want people. Everybody just come and dump money off.
That's right.
And
Hey,
turn
we
on.
three
Hey,
we three away from 600, man. 3 away from 600. So if the
3
three of
away
y'all
from
on there that
y'all
ain't
go
on the show, go on ahead and
Eagle
subscribe,
Eagle
man.
Podcast. Y'all get that man to 600 and tell him Terradome sent you. You might get a free. I tell you what, if you go ahead and subscribe, you'll get a free subscription if you mention my name.
Oh shit, we're 2 away. We 2 away right now.
Just, hey, go ahead. Hey, we about producing around here. Y'all get
That's
that
right.
man to 600 right now. If you within the
Before the
sound of
show's
my
over.
voice and you haven't heard me, just get to Regal Eagle Podcast, Niner Gang Podcast. Up their stuff, up their status, just by being associated with me.
That's right.
That's what we are trying to do here in the name of Jesus. I am of myself no power, but it is God that surfaces himself through me and uses me as a vessel. Y'all get that man to 600. We can do all things through
That's
Christ who
right.
strengthens me.
Indeed.
That's a little Sunday morning worship today. Amen. As we
Amen.
mourn that loss of 41-6. And I take a sip of my soda that I'm sure somebody spit in.
Somebody spit in it.
That's the Dave Chappelle skit.
As I'm here for the Hater of the Year award, I hate all y'all that hate me and hate my just hate.
So do y'all
That's
think?
funny.
Spit more soda that I'm
So,
sure
so you
somebody
think
spit in.
you think Salah's back next year?
I hope so, E, but that market is out there. I think Arizona's sniffing. It's a couple other organizations, and he wants to be a head coach. All we can do is offer that man $10 million to stay. If he don't, I understand. The man won his own show. We got to start looking at who would we bring in to be a defensive coordinator on level with him or even better. And that's how I roll.
I was on yesterday, and I said the perfect situation for him, to me, is Pittsburgh. I think he'll do great in Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah,
I really
yeah,
do.
yeah.
They're
I,
not gonna fire you.
I co-sign that.
Yeah,
I
you,
co-sign
you,
that because I was
I
like,
can
he'll
if
be
you
there for
think about
years,
it, like
man.
the Steelers they're known for defense, the steel curtain and
defense
all that.
and
Salah's really good on defense. Look what he had. Last against us, he covered us up like we was a loose blanket. So
yeah,
hey,
and
I think
that's without Cam Hayward or of Jalen Ramsey
Yeah.
and TJ Watt. If he gets a marquee dude,
Is
Yeah.
I
Rogers
don't
gonna
know
be there?
what that dude might do.
I doubt it.
nah, I don't think
I
so.
think I think
Yeah.
Aaron's will be on the way out. But if
Okay.
you look at Pittsburgh, man, that's what they. I think Chuck Noll was defensive minded. Bill Cowher was defensive minded. Mike Tomlin was
Mike
defensive minded.
Tomlin,
So I
definitely.
think they're gonna go in that same boat again. Either Sala or Flores or Shula out
Flores
there
would
with the
be great.
Rams.
I
Yeah,
love
I can see any
Flores.
of them. Yeah, I love Flores
All
too.
right, fellas. Look, I'm sorry I got to run, man, but things I got to do today, man. I just wanted to come on just to shed some light on today. So you know what I'm saying, just to uplift people's
You brought
spirits
some
today.
light. You brought some
Yeah,
darkness too. Thank
just
you.
uplift some spirits today. And just remember, Rod,
Love
man,
you,
Rod, just remember,
man.
bro, on the way out, man, just put it on one shoulder, bro.
See,
And
there you
man,
go.
come on, man, we'll holler at you. Just throw
And
down one shoulder,
You know what
man.
I
and,
you know what I
and,
found?
and,
You know
and
what I
we
found?
That's today.
You
Hey,
know what I
I'll
found?
move my bag. I'll move my bag. That's right.
You
That's
left some
right.
stuff here. You
No, no,
left
no.
some stuff
I
around.
want you to go out
He
in
froze
style.
up.
Bert.
He
I
froze
want you to
up.
go out in
He
style.
froze up at the
Hey, I
end.
want you to grab. I want you to grab that jam sport. Okay.
as, as, as well as he should know, ladies and gentlemen, because he's been here a week in advance.
That's right. I'm gonna tell you all the new spots. I'm gonna share all the new spots, man. But hey,
well,
I like you, man. I love y'all, man. Hey,
so
for
be
all
with
those
you
out there,
Crazy.
again.
man.
All right, my brother, man. Good to
Love
see
you
you,
All right,
too,
my
bro.
man.
man.
Thank you.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
All right,
For sure.
That
Too
daggone Reader
funny.
Eagle came in here, man,
Too
with jokes.
funny.
He
You know he
came,
was gonna get you. You know he was
Oh
gonna get
yeah.
you.
yeah,
He
hey,
ain't done. He ain't done. He
yeah.
ain't
Oh
done.
no, he ain't done. No, he ain't
He ain't
done.
When you
done.
He
when you
ain't
I
take
done.
that
know. I
L,
know.
this is the problem with taking the L. You know you
This is
gonna
what
get it.
comes with the territory. Yep.
Yep.
This is what
Yep.
comes with the territory. You got to be able to take it.
Yep.
It is what it
Oh man.
is.
Yep.
Bebop brought up a great point, especially if he takes Gus Bradley with him. We got Gus Bradley on staff.
Okay.
I think that's the likely successor if Robert decides to go. I think we would slide Gus Bradley in there as DC, but he could take Gus Bradley with him. That would
Right.
make it crazy. I would be looking at bringing Mike McDaniel with me. If I'm a defensive minded guy,
Oh
I
yeah,
want
yeah, yeah, yeah.
an
Yeah.
offensive innovator
Yep.
with me to wherever I go. That's really how you. I
Yeah.
think you should do it. If you
And
real
vice versa.
defensive minded, bring in a new
Yeah.
guru in terms
Yeah.
of offensive coordination.
And vice versa. I remember when McVay got the job in LA, the first thing he did was hire Wade Phillips to be the DC.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Where you're weak, go
Yep.
ahead and bring somebody of strength, of value, of a
Yep.
name, of notoriety, of presence.
Because
Yep.
what you're doing is you're bouncing off ideas. If I
Yeah.
was to do this, what would you counter with?
What would
And
you
then
think?
once you
Yeah,
find that out, that's what opens up their playbooks within
Right.
yeah,
their own mentals. It's just
Yeah.
iron sharpening iron,
Yeah,
yes,
which
for
is
sure.
smart.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Absolutely.
Covering the
Yeah.
bases.
But
Uh,
yeah, but I think Flores will do Flores and Sala, either one of them would do well in Pittsburgh, but there's a
yeah,
lot of openings, so we'll see what happens. A long way to go.
yeah.
But
Let me look at my openings over here.
Al-
I made my adjusted scale for openings.
Atlanta
Let me see
had
if I can bring it
Stefanski.
in.
Atlanta had Stefanski last night from Cleveland.
And I kind of ranked them as what was the best places to go. Given the organization, the GM, the players, and the draft capital. Ideally, at the top of this, but before Pittsburgh became open, I had
Yeah.
Baltimore up top, but they one and the same to me. They both great gigs.
Yeah.
New York has been solidified with Harbaugh, right?
Yeah.
And they're still looking for
Atlanta,
they looking for work in at who got Atlanta?
Kevin Stefanski, who was in Cleveland. They
Oh
hired him
no.
last night. Yeah.
Well, we just know he's not a Shador fan at all, but
No, he's not.
I guess
I've always liked Stefanski though. I think he's a good offensive mind. Um, I do. I think he's a good offensive mind.
he may
He
do.
might not have liked Shador, but I do think he's a two-time coach of the year, so he knows something.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, and that's a lot of meat on the bone in Atlanta.
yeah,
They got good players, they got
yeah,
draft
they do.
capital,
Yeah,
decent GM, a decent organization. As you see, I had them ranked very high. I would
yeah,
very much I would have liked Salah, thinking in terms of if I was Salah, I would want him to go to a successful organization
yeah,
with meat on the bones, a quarterback, and some good players at the skill positions, and some optimism and some upbeat in the city. That's why I put Atlanta very high. I thought Atlanta is the man that was a coveted job to me, man. I think Atlanta have it going on if they get the right dude up in there.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll see. They hire
Yeah,
him. And you never know. Buffalo may become open. I think there's probably some questions out there about that. So
we had
this,
talked about that. You think they're
yeah,
gonna? You think they're gonna do that to McDermott?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I
But
wouldn't
I
be
think if a hundred,
surprised.
I don't know if it's 100%, anything possible, man. But
New stadium, time to
I
go.
think it's questions though.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
questions.
Wow,
Yeah,
hmm
yeah.
that's
hmm
crazy. That's
Red
crazy.
Jet, what up?
What's up, Jet?
Red Jet in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button, as Red Jet says. Good
Red
afternoon.
Jet, go on and comb your hair, girl. Get up on here.
He just put it all like, comb your hair, girl.
Right.
Take them rollers.
Put that wrap on. Let's go.
Put on your tube dress. We're going out. That's not
Man, man,
that's not no
man.
country boys say. Hey, girl, put on that tube dress. We're going out, not
That's
honky
it.
tonk.
But you know what, man? I haven't. This is the first time I can remember in a long time this many openings all at one time. I can't remember this many. And maybe it has, and I just can't think of it right now. But it seems like a
No,
whole lot of job openings right
it's usually maybe five.
now. Yeah, yeah,
Usually that's it. It's like that might cap it off at five. This thing was crazy,
it
and we still
was.
might have people.
Yep,
Y'all said McDermott,
yeah,
man, that be whew. That's nine openings and changing of the guards. That's
yeah,
that's a heavy turnover. You
yeah.
figure the
But like,
league is 32 teams,
yeah,
3.2 is 10%,
yeah,
6.4 is 20%. You're looking at 25% of the league
yeah,
changing hands.
yeah. But like
That's
Rod said,
Hey.
man, they moving into a new stadium and stuff next year, man. So
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
hey, man, anything's possible. Still got to sell
Anything is
tickets too. End
possible.
of the day, end of the day, man. Still got to sell
Absolutely.
tickets and put seats into
Absolutely.
and put people in seats, man. So it's a business too. So
yeah.
I can see them moving on, even though
Let
he's a
me
good
ask
coach.
y'all, behind closed doors, do you think somebody's talking to prime time and try and take
To
over
do
their take
to do
over
what?
there and help their team?
To be a
Hell
coach,
no, nah,
really?
nah, nah. I don't see
You
that.
no.
I don't see
That,
that.
that would take a Jerry Jones like splash.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that.
Jerry would be talking to him.
If he had success at Colorado the last couple of years, man, I would say yeah. But I don't see that. I don't see that. Not right now, anyway. I don't know. Next year might be better, and I don't see that right now. I don't see it. But hey, man, I didn't think that. Oh my God, I didn't think Barry Switzer was going to be the Dallas coach at one time either, man. So
Facts.
anything's
Facts.
possible.
That's like he was gonna leave Oklahoma at that time.
Right, right,
Yeah, I
exactly.
agree.
No one
I
thought that
agree.
Dallas was going to become open, job wise, and Jerry and Jimmy would have issues, but yeah, anything possible. So I can't never say never.
Yeah.
That's how
Say
I feel
never.
about Pete Carroll. When Pete Carroll was with New England, and then he went back to USC. He came to us, and I was there when I was there at school, and I was like, Then we started winning, and then
Yep,
he went to Seattle, and I was like, I
yep,
don't know if he gonna do anything. He ended up winning in Seattle, so it's like
yeah. You just
you just
never know,
never
man.
know. Yeah,
You
you
never
just never.
know.
That's why I always say, man, you just never know what type of look at Philly. They let go of Andy Reid. And people always love to, throw that in.
Right.
But look what happens. Philly still ended up winning. They done won
Yeah.
with two coaches since. So how
Yep.
can you say
Yeah.
that nobody can
Yep.
win if you don't give
Yep. That's
another
true.
person an
That's
opportunity?
true.
That's that
Absolutely.
they just people love to stay stale. Well, Kyle's the greatest thing. How do you know that? How do you know that? We ain't won. This is now about to be what, year 10?
Going into year 10, yeah.
We're going
Yeah.
into
Yeah,
10 years with
yeah.
somebody.
Yeah. No, I
Like,
understand. I understand.
okay,
I
you
get it.
know what I
I
mean?
get it.
Like, I get it. I love what he did this year. Don't get me wrong. And I feel let me be real. Y'all know I'm not really a Kyle Shanahan fan. I do feel that Kyle Shanahan, the way he coached this year, bought him another year. I absolutely believe that. But Are they gonna give him that extension? And if you
Yeah.
do give him an extension, what are you gonna do with John Lynch? Are y'all gonna still continue to make them look together?
Okay. No.
Or are
Yeah.
you just, you know what,
Hey
John,
man,
it is what it is, bro, but we need to go in another direction.
we'll see. We'll see, man. I mean,
Absolutely.
we'll see. That's all I can say, man. I don't think he's is anything. And we see, and I said this earlier, man. I said this before, Rod. You will understand this, man. You see it in the NBA a lot. It's not that a coach is bad. You can have really good coaches, but that voice just gets stale, man. You just
It
need
does.
Yeah.
some fresh
It
energy, some
does.
freshness, newness in that locker room, man. And it happens. You
Some of
But
know,
you
these
got
new
it happens.
kids start listening to stuff and then they be
Yeah.
like, yo, man, hey, he was for that old regime, man. We
And
we we tired of hearing the same. Man, look, man, we
right,
ain't y'all didn't even do nothing with them, bro. Y'all should have
you,
right.
won with them, man. Man, hey, man, look, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just real. Like,
Yeah.
don't get it twisted. I think Kyle can draw up some plays, but then he makes some head scratching times like last. Come on, man, 4th and 1, and you doing double options? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it be stuff that like that where the genius part, I be like, when are you a genius? In what aspect are you a genius? It
Yeah.
just it gets thrown away too much. It's just slow down, bro. I think
No,
he's a damn good coach.
yeah,
And
he's a
not
very good coach. Yeah, and
yeah,
you know, he's a very good coach, man. And I saw him here in DC as the OC for a few years, man. So he knows what he's doing.
he
I think
does.
I thought he was a Coach of the Year candidate this year, man. So, but at the same time, when people say like we may need a new voice. I understand because it could both things can be true. He can coach his ass
Absolutely.
off, but you still might need
Absolutely.
somebody new in there too. So just
Absolutely.
never
He need
know.
a fresh start himself. And if he
Yeah.
does, I mean, it is what it is. It's just, bruh, how many more
But you,
years y'all wanted this?
But I'll say this too, man. I think if any partner ways, it will be just that. It'll be. I don't think I'll fire him or, I think it'll be like, all right, let's sit down and just
uh,
take an
uh,
observation of what's
we
going on.
mutually
Yeah,
agree
mutual part of like, yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
will part ways here.
Yeah,
Some other
man.
jobs, that out here that might be more appealing to me, man. And it's time for me to start new. It's time for y'all to start new and just go and separate. But I don't see that happening no
Absolutely.
time soon. I can see that next
I don't
couple of
either.
years. I
Yeah.
don't see it no time
I'm
soon.
not.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. If I see it that way, I won't be like, you know, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those
Yeah.
like, all right, man.
Okay. We'll move on. We'll
Yeah,
move
but
on.
you got to
Hey,
understand the situation.
hey,
That's all.
how y'all feel about Bo Nix breaking his ankle?
Hey man, my homeboy sent that to me last night when it happened, and I was like, man, you joking right now? Where you get this from? And then
Yeah.
I
I didn't
checked.
see that.
Yeah, I didn't see it until the last
Yeah,
minute. I was like,
it,
wow.
it must have happened at the very end of the
It
game or
did.
something.
The second to last
Second to
play of the
last
game.
play of the game,
Second to
man.
last
And
play of the game.
Yeah.
that put
Yeah,
Denver
Yeah.
in a real precarious spot. Who they got behind them, I think, is
Jared
who was
Stidham.
Stidham. And you going into the AFC
Not
championship.
Yeah,
not against them Texans. That defense,
I, anybody,
if they win, if they win.
yeah, New England as well. You can take Stidham
Absolutely.
into that changes stuff. Would you go out and get a Philip Rivers or somebody semi-retired? Would do
man.
you think Sean Taylor? I mean Sean. What's his name?
Sean Payton. Sean Payton.
Sean Payton will entertain the thought about bringing back a Drew Brees, or you think he's just gonna roll
No,
into it with Stidham?
no. Drew
I think
Brees
he
ain't
rolled.
good.
Yeah, I think he rolled into it with Stidham. Honestly, I mean, you got two games. I don't see
Yeah,
him going into the NFL studio or CBS or Fox saying, "Hey, one of y'all, Matt Ryan, y'all want to come back and play for us
exactly.
for a
Like,
week?"
nah,
I don't
nah,
see that. I think they gonna ride with what
no.
they got and hang their hat
Hmm.
on the defense and see how far they can go.
Because
Yeah,
we were in this position back in 23. It wasn't that we won it, but if what they say is if we went up there to Philly, Brock towards UCL,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they said if we would have went to the Super Bowl, man, we was gonna call Philip Rivers. You know, um, it's something that they think about, and we've seen
Oh, for sure.
the
Yeah,
Colts
yeah,
do it this year. But
yeah. It's the
yeah,
we,
it's the same thing
we
we
didn't
talked
have no
about.
Mac Jones. We didn't have no Mac Jones as
Yeah.
our backup. So,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, I can
and they
see
don't
that
and they
reasoning.
don't have a Mac Jones.
No, they don't.
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly.
But
They-
it goes to what we talked about a couple weeks ago, man. You got to have a list for emergencies. With coaches, if the coach decide to up and leave, or you have a devastating injury like what happened last night with Bull Nitch, you always got to have a contingency plan or a emergency list for just in case. So I imagine that they
Absolutely.
do have that, but I think more than likely they'll stick with what they have and try to win that way.
Kylie Young,
Call Cam.
Denver better call Cam Newton.
Cam on a different mindset right now. Cam ain't
Yeah,
even doing no football, man.
Cam
he
said
ain't
he
go
stayed ready though. Cam
he
said
Cam
he
ain't
stayed
staying
ready,
ready,
but I
man.
just
wear
don't
no hat.
that I don't see it happening.
He gonna
I
come
mean,
with one of his hats. He ain't gonna wear no helmet.
nah, I don't see Cam playing no more. Cam is in the entertainment business. That's what Cam
Yeah, I don't
does
see
right now.
Cam doing. Yeah, I don't see Cam. Cam draws too much attention, and the way Denver is as a team, they not into that. That's too much. Mm,
Yeah. Hey, and
mm.
Bebop is right. Hey, man, Nick Foles did do it. So hey, you only got 2 games to play. Just in this AFC Championship and Super Bowl. I mean, they're
But
big
Nick
games.
Foles
Don't
was
get me
there the
wrong.
whole season though,
True. But Stidham was too.
Yeah,
Stidham been there all year.
and that's
He
my whole
hasn't
point.
played.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, he
yeah,
hasn't
yeah,
played,
yeah.
but Stidham has been
yeah,
there versus somebody
yeah.
you bringing off the street.
Street, yeah, true.
Uh,
Yeah,
nah.
it's tough. It's tough to put anybody in that
That's a
situation.
slapping. Exactly. That's a slap in your backup's face, really and truly.
True.
And then,
Yeah,
what does it say to your team? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, hey, I really don't trust your backup, even though
yeah,
he is the backup. And it's like,
yeah.
damn,
It's a
dog, y'all went and got
yeah,
somebody else off the street.
yeah. It's a yeah. It could have lasting feelings in the locker room. So man, you got to be careful out
Absolutely.
there too.
Yeah, maybe it'll build that resentment,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
but
So I
yeah,
say they
got
stick with what they got. Stick with what you got, man. Just see what you can do. You
Roll
got
with the
2 games.
punches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. That's it.
Hopefully it'll
For sure.
work. You just got to
Yeah,
see what happened. And you never
yeah,
know because I mean, he's played, there. It's not
yeah.
like Stenham is
It's no rookie. He's been in the league for a
trash.
while. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Sit
not
him ball, sit him
trash.
ball.
He's a backup. He's
We
a
played
legit
him.
backup.
yeah.
We played him. Remember, he was with Oakland, not
He is with the
Oakland.
Yeah.
Raiders in
The
Vegas.
Yep.
Vegas
Yeah,
Raiders. We
yeah.
played him one New Year's night, New Year's Day, years ago. It was when Brock was a rookie, and man, they Stidham was tearing us up.
Exactly.
We had to come from behind and go into overtime messing with Stidham.
All right.
Yep.
Stidham got some skills. Stidham
Yeah,
got some.
Yeah.
yeah. Just got to coach him up.
Can't
You got
knock him.
Sean. You got Sean Payton, man. So Sean Payton, he will coach him up as best as he can, man. The kid will be ready. He'll be ready. So we'll see what happens.
Does it? I guess New England. If New England wins, it will be in New England.
It
If
will be in. Yeah, it'll be in Foxborough. Yeah.
But if the Texans
No, no,
win,
no, no, no. Is it?
was New England number one? New England was
Yeah,
number
no.
one.
It's in Denver. Denver had #1 seed.
Denver's
Yeah,
number
Denver was
one
the number
seed.
one
yeah,
seed. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Denver's the number one seed.
they got a
yeah,
home game.
yeah. They got a
So
home
Yeah.
game. Yeah,
They
that'll help.
whoever wins out of this game then tomorrow or
you gotta go
today,
to Denver.
you gotta
Yeah,
go
They
to
got to go
Denver.
to Gotcha.
yep, yeah,
And you gotta think about your breathing up there. Remember
yeah,
how Buffalo was sucking wind yesterday?
yep,
So
yep.
that
Boy, that
what? Yeah, that changes a lot.
that
It changes a
52
whole lot.
5,280 feet. That thing is different. That mile high.
Yeah,
That thing is
it's tough.
different above sea level.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a different atmosphere for sure. Yeah,
absolutely.
that's gonna be tough for anybody to go up there and beat them, whether they got a backup or not. That's gonna be a tough game, man.
Word
It's gonna be
up.
tough. So we'll see. They got a shot with that
Yeah,
defense and the way they play
they
up there.
definitely
They
had a
got a shot.
shot.
Still got a
Yeah,
shot.
Absolutely.
Benito is the
Yeah, man.
dude.
Yes, he
He played
is.
in Oklahoma. I wanted to get him too. I seen him in Oklahoma. I said, get this dude. But I think we got I don't know who we got. We always do something funny. We get we get somebody you just like who?
Hey, hey, Red Jet, you done missed. OG been up here cussing. Oh,
Oh
you
yeah.
done missed out, boy. You got to go back in the show. My boy, he didn't call people the B word.
They know who they are. Sitting around talking about a Super Bowl and you
You ain't never sniffed one.
you won't even round for when
You
we
wasn't even around for it.
we deserve a Super Bowl. It's the 49 away. And you 30?
You 30. You ain't
Yeah,
never even
You
experienced
ain't
that. You don't
right,
even know. You don't
you
right.
even know what it feel like.
ain't.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, man, I deal with it up here too, so I understand. I understand. I get it for sure. But y'all, like I said earlier, man, y'all will be back. Y'all be right back close to where y'all are now, if not further, next year. Um, yeah, y'all still in the hunt. Still in the hunt. So none to hang your hat on.
Kyler said we got whooped like Martin did when Tommy Hearns lumped him up.
Yeah, man.
We all lumped up right now. We
Yeah,
all
man.
lumped up.
You lumped
It
that.
happens,
That
B.
was pretty bad. If it would have came down to a field goal, I could live with it a little bit better, but
No, you couldn't.
it just won't
No,
close from start to
I,
finish.
I I'd rather get blown
From
out
the
than have it.
first play.
Yeah. Nah,
The
oh,
The
yeah.
kickoff, dog. Do you know how humbling it was from the kickoff when you just sit there, you be like this, you go,
do. You ever see Pac-Man when you get eaten?
yeah,
Do.
yep.
No,
It
I
was
ra
bad.
You
I
rather
rather.
you rather get blown out
Oh
like
yeah, man.
that
Yep.
than get to
Then lose
the
at the
end.
horn.
Well,
Oh
you talking
no,
about
I don't.
heartache. You talking about
Yeah.
heartache, so I can
Nah.
understand the
I
agony.
don't know. I don't want to lose at the kickoff, walk off field goal or touchdown at in overtime. No. Blow. Yeah. Nah, I don't
Yeah,
want to.
yeah. Like I knew the game was over at halftime. Like I knew it
Yeah.
was over. Like
Yeah.
there's no need to even watch this anymore. So what else is on TV? Then
Yeah.
I turned back and looked at the score. I was like 34. I was like, oh yeah, I'm glad I wasn't
Yeah,
watching this no more. Whew.
yeah, it
Yeah.
got me. I had hope, but
Hope of what?
when they got
You
that
know what?
24, I was like, oh damn.
Look. No. See, people wanted to use the Lions thing or what we did a couple years
Yeah,
ago
yeah,
against. I'm
because
like,
you can
look,
do
man,
it.
this ain't even the same team, bruh. Stop with this foolishness,
But
y'all.
it can
Chill
be
out.
done. It can be done if it's within 17. It's just my numbers, man. I just know you can get a touchdown and you can get two more if you got three quarters. But it against that team right there, when you get down 24, when it turns to 18, that means I got to get a touchdown again. I got to get another touchdown again. I got to get a stop again and get another touchdown. That really just that can just
Yeah.
kill it right there.
Now you worried about the clock too. Like you
Yeah,
got to do all this
yeah.
in a certain amount
I
of
ain't
time.
got the time to do all of this. So
Right.
when they got that 24, I was like, this is
It's over.
really next to impossible.
It's
Yep.
over.
Got the dog barking back
I knew it was over in the first quarter. Yeah.
Hey man, they happen.
Yeah,
It
man.
happens, man.
Sometimes
Uh,
you step off the bus and you ain't
yep.
ready there,
Yep.
buddy.
Yep. First play, second play of the game. We played the Eagles last year, NFC Championship. Hand off to Saquon. He went for about 70.
You like
So I already knew it's gonna be a long day here, boy.
this could be a long day.
I get it. I understand. I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
I understand for sure.
But
But
I
you know,
done
all the, go ahead.
go ahead. I done
No, go
seen
ahead.
it. Like when I went back and looked at the all 22, Saquon ran for 35 or he ran for about 30 on his first carry against
Yep.
us.
Yep.
And a lot of us, probably going to tank. Saquon going to do like he did with the Redskins. But I said, no, that it's early. It's
Yeah.
really, really early. You got a lot of time. This thing can flip. This thing can momentum is as the great Usher once said, these hoes ain't loyal.
Right.
Momentum is a hoe that ain't loyal. That momentum can shift, man.
Yeah. Yep.
No lead is safe with momentum and her hoeing self.
Oh, I
Momentum
love
will
this Sunday. I love this
moment,
Sunday.
momentum
This has been a show.
in the Bible they call it a harlot. Momentum is a harlot. She
Yeah.
she jumps on whoever is making the plays, whoever
Yeah.
just steadies the ship, whoever just does
Hmm.
something. She jumps on you and she can shift.
Yep.
She just shift. She don't it no rhyme or reason. You ain't got enough money to carry her. You can't do enough for her. You can't compliment her enough. She just jump on the other side.
Yeah.
That's how you got to think of momentum. She's
Yeah.
a cool crafty hoe. Get get her on your side, and she rolling with you.
Boy, I miss
Yeah.
talking with y'all, boy. Y'all, this right here. These, I needed a ghetto sermon this night today, boy. This right here.
Hey
Woo.
man, after a loss, especially the way you lose like that, you need some uplifting people
This
in your life the
the
next day for
sermon we
sure.
didn't know
I know
we
you feeling,
needed.
boy. Uh, I
Turn on
understand
message
completely.
the sermon. Hey man, harlot in the Bible. Harlot mean hoe. It do.
Harlot is in the Bible. You're correct, but ho,
It is.
Ha-
I ain't seen that word.
Harlot is hoe. That is what that is. It is like a bendejo is a hole. If you translate the language, that's what that is. Yeah, I ain't seen bendejo. I ain't never thought of somebody as some bendejo. You done use a hole a few times.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Just
So
used it
how
last night.
Yeah.
so so how was the
Absolutely.
so what's the narrative in out there with y'all? What's the narrative this morning? They blaming somebody, or they just saying, "Hey, we ran into a better team," or
I
Oh
haven't
yeah.
heard that part yet. I
I,
haven't
I
okay,
heard
I
that.
was on this morning and I see them in the comments. Yeah, it's Brock Purdy fault. If we had Joe Burrow or you would have let Mac Jones in, we would have been better.
We wasn't winning. We wasn't
Yeah.
winning that. We wasn't winning that.
Yeah, they
yeah,
could have did this, they could have did. But the fact of the matter remains, real people who watch the sport, you just finally it caught up with us.
It caught up
You
with us. Just
you
be
ain't
honest.
you
Yes,
ain't we
absolutely.
just ain't have the horses. We
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 didn't have it.
yeah, you
A
missing.
better team. The better team won.
Better team won. Yeah, they have
Flat
athletes
out.
at they're where we were in 2019. I was looking at them. They got all pros at every level. In 2019, we had Fred at linebacker. We had Nick Bosa at the defensive line. We had I think Richard Sherman was back there. We had a good safety back there, Ward, and now they got it. They got
yeah,
Lawrence Leonard Williams at the defensive
Gun
end. They
fight
got
with a butter
Marcus
knife.
Lawrence. They got Ernest Jones at the linebacker. Eman Uri and Jordan Love back there in the defensive
yeah,
backfield. You got an upstart coach. You got two running backs who will bust you up and hit home runs. We used to have a
yeah.
guy named Raheem Mostert,
Hmm.
and it was somebody else back there with us. It was Mostert
Tevin Campbell,
and
Tevin
Tevin
Coleman,
Campbell and
Tevin Coleman.
multiple guys can go.
Yeah.
The offensive line was tough. They took your blueprint. Jimmy G could just sustain it and not mess it up.
There you go.
And that's what Sam Darnold does. He ain't a
Yeah,
world beater or nothing, but just don't wreck the car
yeah,
and
It
go up.
didn't matter what ghost he saw. He didn't have to see the wrong ghost. He saw.
Yeah,
He could have very well seen ghosts. He
yeah,
didn't see him last night, and they
he see him
kept
last.
on.
I think he passed. He passed it, but 17 times.
He only
He,
had like 100 and some
yeah,
yards,
yeah,
yeah,
so he did.
yeah.
He didn't have
He,
to do nothing,
he
and I
never.
don't blame them. They
Yeah,
whooped our
if
ass.
you
It's
got
just that
that thing
simple.
running, boy, don't pass that thing one bit.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wouldn't. I wouldn't have did nothing either. Hey,
yeah.
hey, stop this. We
thanks,
ain't stopping.
Allie Breeder. We had Breeder too. Breeder the cheetah. We had Telvin Coleman, and we had
Mostert.
Raheem.
Raheem Mostert,
Yeah,
and multiple guys out of the backfield was killing. And we ain't asked Jimmy G to go out here. Matter of fact, we played. It was either Minnesota or the Packers. I think Jimmy G ain't throw that thing but 8 times. Remember that?
Packers.
Yeah,
Packers.
yeah. He ain't throw it but 8 times.
Mostert had 4 touchdowns that game.
We needed. We just had the daggone defense and multiple running backs. So they doing that's our blueprint, and
yeah,
They
they
did
did
exactly
well.
what we did to them. Stop
Yeah.
us. We
yeah.
gonna run
Sometimes,
it left. We gonna run it right. Stop it.
yeah, sometimes, man, you just run into a buzzsaw, and that was the
And
buzzsaw
that
last night,
he
man.
damn sure was that buzzo for
Yeah,
us.
for sure.
Maybe the
Hey,
Rams will give them a go. Maybe
and you
Chicago.
know what's
We'll
And you
do.
know what's worse about it? They still gonna be there next year. It ain't
Oh
like
yeah,
they gonna get worse.
Yeah,
They
they
only
ain't
they
gonna
going
do
nowhere.
it, just get
they
better.
young and they mean, and they gonna get a draft.
Yeah, like now all they gotta do is do the stuff. If they get a quarterback, we in trouble.
If they get anything, we in
That's
trouble.
all they're missing is a quarterback. For real,
They get another
they
one.
got the receivers, they got the running back, they
Yeah,
got the defense. All they missing is a quarterback. They get a quarterback, it's a wrap. At
They
least for the
tough.
NFC. Yeah, they
yeah,
No,
tough.
man.
they tough.
They
They
got the
tough.
right coach.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They tough,
And they
man.
got a Kubiak Kubiak at the offensive coordinator. I'm
Yeah.
His family, the Kubiak family, man. Those are the ones that discovered Brock. These guys, their dad played with John Elway, and
Hmm.
he ain't did nothing but spawn good sons who love offensive.
Football.
They know it back and forth, and they're good. And if you really want your stuff to go up, get you a Kubiak on your sidelines.
And
That's
Facts.
both of them getting job interviews, getting coaching interviews. So
it.
that tell you something right there, man. So
Yeah.
That definitely tell you everything you need to know about them.
yeah.
Hey, fellas, I got to get up out of here. I got to go
All
All
do a
right,
right, bro.
set
good.
for some folks.
Hey
Yes, sir.
man,
All
So I'll holler at y'all.
enjoy seeing you
right, boy. Yes,
under
sir.
bad circumstances, but nonetheless, we got together and kicked it,
Hey, I
man.
was on here for some hours. You know what I'm saying? You
I
know,
know,
Yeah,
bro.
for
hey,
sure.
I
hey,
know. I wish it would have been a celebratory move that
facts,
we would have had
facts.
the 41 and somebody else would have had the 6, but
Yeah.
it's still nonetheless you made it possible, man. Thank you so much for
Appreciate you,
being
boy.
here and being
Be
down,
easy.
man.
Yes,
Be
sir.
easy. All right, man.
Yes, sir.
Later,
Y'all be.
fellas.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
3 hours and 25 minutes into it.
Yeah.
We done preached a little, we done cussed a little, we done
That's all good, man.
examined and
That's all good.
philosophized.
If
I,
anybody would know how you feeling this morning, it would be me. And I was like, if you come on this morning, I'm gonna hop on because I was in the same boat you
think,
was last year, and give you a arm around the shoulder, like, hey man, it's gonna be all right.
man, yeah, you're gonna be all right, son. You're gonna be. I'm probably gonna talk to Uncle Mousy,
So.
who who likes every team in the National Football League.
Well,
And hey,
I'll just say this.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'll just say that he's not gonna be as gracious as me. I'll just say
No,
that.
He's- and then he gonna hit me with it. Yeah, we sure put it on you. I'm like, come
Yeah,
on, man.
you already know.
He was talking about Cleveland one day. He said, "Yeah, we was gonna beat you," and then he was talking about Indianapolis. Yeah, we sure got him. Like, what team are you for?
It's all good, hey man. You already know he gonna come with it. He gonna come with
Yeah,
it.
I anticipated. I know the business is coming,
Yeah,
man. But thank you
yeah,
so
man.
much, man, for
For
hopping
sure.
on. Thank you all
Anytime.
in the chat for jumping on with the TD, man. We just kicked it a little bit. The final score was 41-6. It didn't go as planned, needless to say. Uh, but we had an incredible year. It was mission accomplished for me. When I saw the schedule, I said 11 wins, 6 losses, and get to the playoffs and get a win. So by that standard, we accomplished stuff, even in the face of several injuries, obstacles, sacrifices, paying the prices. We still managed to get to the playoffs, get a win, and we just simply ran up on a buzzsaw. What I am almost certain and feel 100% saying, probably your eventual Super Bowl champion, the Seattle Sea Chickens. They're very, very, very sound, very good. Not just saying that because they beat us, but I know how decent we were and how good of a play caller Kyle is, and we just didn't. It won't no holes. You just couldn't do nothing with what they were defending. They're very, very good, very sound. They run the ball well. Hey, we needed some things to happen. We needed turnovers. We needed big special teams turnaround. I was thinking maybe it'll be a fake punt, maybe it'll be a big run back, and they did everything we needed to do to even get it to an even plane. So, hey, feel not bad, and let the haters hate. Let the debates begin, and we're gonna keep on doing our thing. Thanks to everyone, especially Bebop Jones, Crazy Juice, Red Jet Shell showed up. Rod Callie was with me today. Ellison, who else? Kylie Young, CFO Rockefeller Records. Everybody, Crazy Juice. I said before, 49ers Red Zone was the first one that showed up. Thank y'all all for coming in and kicking and commiserating, as they say in the mafia movies. And remember, we walk by faith and not by sight. In Jesus' name, amen. Talk to y'all again soon.